Hey, what's up, everyone?
Hey
Been a long
everyone,
time.
What's up, everybody?
Joe's
Hello.
finally back.
Joe's
You got
back.
the
Why is there two of me?
hello.
Joe,
Hello. Tom Becky here.
why do you have my avatar though?
Well, that's like trippy right there.
Joe, fix your avatar.
Hold on a minute, you mama Luke.
What's up, Maddie? What's up? How you doing, bro? Mob
That's so
Rats too.
weird.
What's
It
up?
wasn't like that the whole time, but right as he does an
Man
avatar.
City, how you doing?
Beantown, what's
Beantown,
good?
how you doing, man?
Oh,
What's up, Maddie?
So me and Joe, and NB and Mike wanted to pop on tonight. We haven't been on in a
We
while.
should all use fucking NB's fucking avatar.
You know how trippy that would be to do? We should. That'd be hilarious. Red
hey
Dog,
Red
what's
Dog,
up?
hey Beantown, Mob Rats too, my friend. How are you? Maddie Marinara, Manchetti. Nut Nut.
Manchetti, what's up, bro?
Manchetti loves Nut Nut.
Chetty.
Nut Nut.
Hey,
Nut
Gon, what's up?
Nut 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 Nut.
That toad of the street bastard.
You could suck these nuts.
Toad of the
Nut.
Creek. Pee Wee Herman.
What's he been doing? Him and Dirty Q-Tip. What have they been doing?
No, he's been hanging out with Hip C.
Toad of the
Oh,
Creek
God.
does what he does best. He's been ratting, ratting and telling stories.
Doo-Doo Brown, what's up?
All I know is
Vito,
that kid
what's
he
good,
can
my
suck
man?
my fucking nut if he wants.
Vito, it's good. Doodoo Brown, what up?
Amber Alert, what's up?
Amber Alert.
I'm going to share this on your
Amber, what's up?
community tab, Joe, so your fans know that you're back.
Fans? I don't know what fans
Your
I
friends, your people. That was kind of stupid. Your people.
Scott Bell, what's up?
That's it. It's on now. Joey's back in business, everybody.
have. Well, let me just say this.
How was your vacation?
Let me say this, Steven.
What would you want me to write? I missed you all.
No, but you don't have to say shit. The reason why I wasn't doing shows is because I got involved in something else. You know, like these things right here.
Oh, yeah.
Making
Very
a little
true.
money with the cards.
Look, I just like collecting cards and
He gets them from the Cracker Jack box. You know when you go to the thing.
Oh, those cards worth money.
The ones
oh,
that you get from the Cracker Jack
Yeah.
box.
oh,
Maddie
No, the
Marinara, what's
baseball
up?
cards. They worth money if you know what you're doing.
Scott Bell, what's up? Sunshine, what's up? I hope Lefty comes in here because I'd love for him to click the link because I really have a lot of questions to ask him. So if anybody wants to hit up Lefty and tell him to come and chat, I'm not going to be on here that long. Tell him to come and chat because I want to give him the link to come up here. I just have a couple questions I'd like to ask that little fella. I heard that he's been using my name to the other side, possibly, or maybe the other side's lying. I just want to get to the bottom of it.
Uh-oh.
And it's probably best to talk to Lefty directly.
Before we
Never
get into
come
anything
home
more,
alive.
just make sure in the chat, like and subscribe.
Yes, and I put Bay 8's channel
Please.
in there, the New York Connect. So everybody, if you're not subscribed to Bay 8, please subscribe to him,
Please
even the
subscribe.
trolls that are watching. Yeah, Maddie. See if you can find him. Lefty is no good. He is two-faced. Apparently, he's very two-faced. If you guys watched Maddie's yesterday, let me give you guys the rundown, Joe, because you haven't been around. So apparently, the day before Emery got doxxed, Lefty was like in his comment section, like, I need to talk to you. It's an emergency. Call me. So Emery calls him, and Lefty says, hey, they about to dox you. I think they wanted Lefty to be involved with something. And Emery then fed Lefty a bunch of false information. And it was like pretty much to see if it would get back to the other side.
Yeah.
And of course, it's mentioned on the other side. So Lefty's playing both sides. He's very good friends with common sense. So now today FBS is saying that Lefty said that MRE told Lefty that I called CPS. First of all, MRE would never lie about that. He wouldn't even use that as false information to bait them. MRE would never use my name, to feed false information to the other side. Never in a million years. So I know Lefty's full of shit if he said that. So I just want to know which one's lying, because never in a million years would MRE put my name with some false information to see if it gets back. So my name's thrown into some trash. Absolutely not. Never in a million years. So
I don't think so either. So
what's up, Ruffin? Where's Ruffin? So let's fuck Lefty, exactly.
all right, what's up?
At this point, because he's involved somehow, some way. Even if whatever information he fed them, which I heard the information that was fed to him.
Well, that's like what happened with Code the Street.
It was kind of similar, but my name was put in there. It wasn't really about CPS. But like he still went back and said it, and it's like a game of telephone. You tell one person, like common sense is going to tell FBS.
Yeah, another person.
It's like
you
a game.
Want to know why this is happening? Because these are people that they're dying to be accepted by people, so they'll do anything. They like to find out little things about people and it look like they know something to somebody else. You know what I mean? To look like a big shot.
That's funny because if Common Sense or Lefty was the one that ran to FBS and said, MRE said NB is going to call CPS, which MRE wouldn't say in a million years. But if they did actually say that to FBS, that means one of them called CPS to set me up. Now that makes sense, right? That would make sense. Because Common Sense would know all their information. I don't know if Lefty would. Well, I don't know how much Lefty would know about their information. But anyway, so then that would make sense in a way. But I don't know. I don't know. And I just want to know why the fuck my name was in Lefty's mouth talking to Common Sense, if that was even the case. That's it.
Isn't Common Sense from Connecticut?
They're friends in real life.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I think they're from the same town, no?
They see each other in real life, and FBS sits there and drags Lefty and calls him a drug addict and all this shit.
And Common Sense don't do.
And
nothing.
he doesn't say to, yo, dude, that's my boy. Maybe just go easy on him or write in chat, hey, I can't be in here because you're talking about my friend. Something. He doesn't know.
Well, it only makes sense that they're bullshitting behind the scenes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That is true.
Think about it.
Apparently. So welcome back, Joe.
Yeah, Joe, welcome back.
Welcome back, Joe.
Anyway, did you guys see that stupid stream the moron did about the wife did about trying to help Lefty? I seen about like 4 clips of it, 4 minutes, maybe 4 or 5 minutes of it.
I heard about it.
Go wash your stinky, ugly ass feet. Thank you, Joe. Jay, my feet are pretty fucking clean. Actually, I know some J person in chat said, "Go wash your stinky, ugly feet." My feet are. Actually, I've been told that I have very nice feet, but it's for people's judgment.
Envy, it's a loser.
Oh, yeah.
Who said that?
You know
Wait. Who said that?
Some J person.
Somebody doesn't. They don't even wash their ass.
Oh, let's see. Jay Butcher is probably Jay Crow.
I can't even find it now to.
Jay Butcher.
Hi, Red Dog. How are you, Red Dog?
Another fake account. It's probably Thingy Line.
Yo, people with these names and shit like that.
You know what?
I don't respect them at all.
You know who has stinky, nasty feet? And I could tell just by looking at her dirty, greasy hair. FBS's wife. I know you guys don't like talking about her, but she did some stream yesterday like she was going to help Lefty, and all she talked about is how she drank around her kids. And then she complains about CPS being in her life. I don't know.
There are a million enemies.
When I have
with a million enemies.
When I have a man that I don't want to be with, for the sake of my kids, I get rid of him. I don't drink every day to deal with him. If that makes no fucking sense. Hey, Josie, you want a link?
Yeah, Josie, come on.
And really quick, I want to give a shout out to somebody. Rob Jean, if you're watching, I'm glad we were able to speak like gentlemen today, bro. And you're welcome on, any of these shows anytime.
Oh, Red Dog.
Because me and Josie can roast her together. We're both girls, Josie. So come up. We can roast that bitch.
She said
he's
sure.
Good, Red Dog. He's good.
Joe, what else have you been up to? Let's tell the chat. What have you been doing for this summer? How's your summer going?
Oh, my God. I'm fucking cooped up in the house. I'm just playing with my cards.
Today was hot, man. Today was hot.
Yeah. I went fishing today.
Where'd you go?
I went fishing today.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, but it was too windy. It was too windy out here.
Was it?
But it was a nice day. It's been cold out lately. Last
Maddie
year at
Mara.
this time, it was like 90 degrees out every day.
Maddie Marinara, I said from that show, there's something about Mary. Remember, she had that stuff in her hair. That's what her hair
She
looked like.
washes her hair with Crisco grease.
It looked like that stuff from.
I heard that.
I heard people actually do that.
Yeah.
For what reason would someone put grease in their hair? To make it greasy?
Well, I think if
guess
someone
it
has
helps
nappy hair, it straightens it or something.
Oh, well, she doesn't strike me as a nappy hair.
Well, so she does her hair with butter.
It's like butter, baby.
No, Manchego, I really haven't because I haven't left the house. So.
He's talking about Toad. He mentors the kid when he does Bible study.
Well,
that guy, man, I really can't. That fucking Muppet baby.
See now, being away, I learned one thing. Like, you look at fucking Ray Puppy, and you look at this fucking asshole Manchego Cheese, you know what I mean? And these guys.
Manchego
And
cheese.
realistically, I can assure you of one thing, and I'll bet my 9 toes on this, okay? That
9.5, to be
if
fair.
Manchetti or whoever else it is was standing in front of me and I was looking into his eyes, do you think he'd be saying that I mentor kids and I
He's
eat balls?
joking. No, you're not getting it. He's joking. He's making fun of Toad of the Streets.
Yeah, Manchetti's actually cool.
Manchetti's cool. Manchetti's man cool. You don't get it.
No, because I got to be honest with you, okay? I'm telling you this, and this is the God's honest truth. If you were in front of my face and you did that, okay, you could possibly hurt me. Like, you could give me a beating, right? But one thing is for shit sure, I'm getting the first punch off. And if you could withstand that punch to the jaw, then I deserve a
Hey,
beating.
Josie.
That first
Hi,
punch did some
everyone.
damage. Hey, Josie, how you doing? Welcome
Hi,
back.
how are you doing?
Oh,
Hi,
hey,
how
what's
are
up,
you?
Josie?
Everybody, please hit the
I'm
like button and
good.
subscribe. Thank you.
Okay, hold on just one second, okay?
Guys, only Josie on. No other guest tonight, unless Lefty comes on. But right now, just Josie. So nobody else click that link. Guys, only Josie on.
Well,
Look at my voice. Lefty comes on. But right now, just Josie.
I'm hearing like a back. Oh, it's me. Hold on 1 minute. Hang
You
on.
probably got it open.
Josie, it never fails. You do that every single time.
Oh, it's me. Hold on 1 minute.
and the no-fly zone, the no-fly zone. we
Okay,
have
hold
an
on
open
1
invitation.
second, okay?
Yeah,
I'll be
yeah.
right back.
NB, how's your summer going so far?
Actually, school only ended on Monday. So
Really?
yeah. So it's been
wow.
well, technically Monday. I mean, that doesn't mean she went to school all the time.
Aren't they starting early like this year? Aren't they starting in August, the school district?
What's up, Nunzio? Not that I've heard of. I didn't look at the schedule for next year, but they had a lot of half days last week.
Good, let them go back.
Nuns.
They're already outside going
Lights.
crazy
Oh, my
over in the
God.
neighborhood, wrecking cars.
Oh,
Go
yeah.
back to school already.
They've only been off 2 days, so really the summer just
Hey,
started.
Rat Trap.
What's up, Rat Trap?
Oh,
Nunzio,
I'm
what's up?
sorry. I had to pee.
Nunzio,
I
what's
was,
good?
I was in Angel's chat, and then then I saw you all were on. So
How's everything?
So what's been going on?
How's the family, Joes? How's your family?
Well, oh my God,
How's
Oh.
your summer going?
it's okay. I mean, you know how it is, Steve. You know, you're gonna, me and my sister haven't spoken in a while, so it was a little frosty, let me say. And then we kind of put, the argument to the side because it's a serious situation. When I got there, well, first of all, England's in a turmoil. They've got train strikes.
Oh, wow.
Bus strikes. You can't get
Are
anywhere.
they locked down still from COVID or no?
No. But
It's not bad out there, or it's kind of slowed down?
No, but a lot of the
it
factories
hasn't,
are like-
actually. People are still dying from it, and they're trying to lock people down again. But what happened is there was a train strike. There was bus strike. When you get to the airport, you got to be there. I had to be there 5 hours ahead of my flight because of luggage, because of COVID. They let a lot of people go, and so
the strikes from COVID, these strikes, they're from COVID?
All right, don't say
no,
COVID
the
too much.
strike-
Don't say the C word too much, though. Just say the virus.
No, you can't say
The
that.
virus.
Oh, the virus, sorry.
Yeah. Thanks.
Because of that, people were laid off and whatever. So when you get to the airport, there's nobody working. There are no staff. They can't hire anyone. And so basically Heathrow Airport was like a luggage depot.
Oh, wow.
No people are getting their luggage. I mean, it's a nightmare. But, that aside, it was a little frosty. And then, I stayed with my brother. I didn't, when I got there, she was in the hospital. And, people thought I was supposed to dress up as Florence Nightingale and sit at the end of the bed. No, that wasn't happening. But we kind of put it to the side because it is a serious situation. I may have to go back sooner than I think, but I'm moving to Florida, like I keep saying, so I've got a lot of stuff to do. I've got my dogs. I had to come back. And,
how's the weather in England?
Boiling hot.
Yeah,
it was, and
I heard
then
it rains a lot over there.
yes, it does, but not as much as you say. I think Seattle, your Washington State, rains more.
Mm-hmm.
It does rain, but it's not like crazy rain. Not like here, I think.
there's a lot of overcast in England, right? Like it's
A
very
lot of
cloudy.
the time, well, the problem with England is, it's hard to book a vacation in England because you never know what the weather's going to be like. You know what I mean? It could be freezing freaking cold 1 minute and then raining and miserable. And so what's the point? So everybody goes to Spain. That's what the problem is with the airport. Everyone's trying to go to Spain, Greece, Italy. They're trying to get out of it in England. And it's just been a hot mess.
Yeah.
Literally. But that's really what it is. Anyway, so I may have to go back sooner than I think. I'm hoping not. Right at this moment, I've got a lot to do, but hey, it is what it is.
Listen, everybody in chat, Margene is one of my friends. She has a channel where she does like curl parties and she has giveaways and stuff.
Yes, I saw Margene.
So if you're interested,
I saw your video with her. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Subscribe
And
to
anybody in chat, if your wives are interested in that stuff, give them the link. She does some fun parties and she has lots of cool giveaways.
Yeah, I saw her in one of your videos, actually. One of your old videos. That
Wow.
Yeah, I looked at that, and yeah, she does pearls and things, right?
Yeah. She does pearl parties and stuff on her channel, and she has these giveaways and stuff like that. So, anybody's interested. What's the matter, Marbert? Still having an issue on my end.
I'm having an issue on my end. You want to clarify, Marbert, what the issue is?
He's probably trying to drop some.
Wait a minute. So how are you doing, Joey? Did you get your toe
I'm good.
amputated?
No,
He's doing a lot
no.
better.
I got my fucking Johnson amputated.
Well, I
next.
saw that and I was like, oh,
I was hung like a mosquito anyway. What's the
I
difference?
didn't bother you because I thought you were not well, and you look a bit pale actually. But is everything okay? You got all your
Hell, it's the lighting.
So you have all your digits, is the point.
The thing is, how men are a little dramatic?
Yeah.
Right? He lost a tiny piece of his toenail from stubbing it, and he turned it into this big thing. And then it was like a game of telephone.
Oh, okay. I thought you had
No.
your toe amputated.
No, he was having toe issues, but I don't know why somebody on the internet spread rumors that it's because he was doing things to his shooting drugs and lost his toe. That's just the way the internet works.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Who the hell would say that?
Johnny Mac.
Johnny Mac.
Oh, that dude.
Johnny Mac, yeah. He was shooting rocks in his toes, whatever.
Yeah.
You know
Anyway,
what? So last night, I look at my phone this morning, and I see I had a missed call, and the fucking name was Johnny Nomac. So I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, is this cocksucker trying to reach out to me? Because if it's true, I got a message for you. Don't even waste your fucking breath.
Yeah, some
Okay.
bolts. So.
Yeah.
Well, you
I
know
mean,
what?
Seriously.
Listen, I felt like this. We'd had our back and forth, me, him, and God knows everybody on YouTube virtually. But I just felt like, you know what? I can let that go. We had a mutual friend that, was kind of saying to me, look, you don't have to be friends, but you can coexist. So I looked at it like that. Then that was taken on a whole nother level. And, he messaged me about taking videos down. Now, I didn't mind, I really didn't mind doing that. But in hindsight, being 2020, I never should have, because
Josie.
I'm an idiot. You know,
You
I
know
mean,
for a
I don't
fact-
know what else to say.
Remember
I
you
give
read
people a chance and then they fuck me.
Josie,
No,
before you
I mean, not literally, Steve, but you know.
No, I hear you.
remember
I hear what
remember
you're saying. They
remember
wouldn't
you
do it
talked
if
to
the
him?
shoe was on the other way.
You remember
Yeah.
you talked to him, and then FBS was doing a show saying that you called Johnny Mac pissed drunk, whatever. You really believe that
Yeah.
Johnny Mac didn't call FBS and start telling everybody that you called him drunk? Come
Yeah,
on.
but that's not true.
I know,
That's
but
not
you believed
true.
him. I know you weren't drunk. That's how he lies. You should have known right then and there. The thing
Yeah,
is,
but I didn't know. But he said he never said any such a thing.
I don't
That's
believe
a
him.
lie. Honest to God.
Well,
Because
one
I
of
said-
before that stream even happened, one of his mutual friends told me that he said that Johnny Mac told him that, and I said even if she was, she's allowed to be. She's going through a lot. She's over 21 years old. She's allowed to drink. Like, what's the
No,
big deal?
but that
But-
wasn't what happened that day. That day I'd been on the phone with my brother.
You don't have to
family
explain
members.
yourself.
They were telling me it was worse than it
Mhm.
was. You know what I mean? Like I thought this was the end when I got there, and it turned out not to be. But
Thank God.
that's what happened. And so
Yeah.
he messaged me right in the middle of that.
Mm-hmm.
You
He
know
knows
what I
that
mean?
he
And
knows.
that's how that happened. It
He knows
wasn't-
what he's doing. That's why when that thing, I mean, he was having everybody reach out to, even you. I'll do anything. I have all information on FBS, on Lee. What do you want? If you'll just leave me alone and be cool with me.
Yes.
I
Yeah.
would refuse to talk to him because I would have had the conversation with him and told him it's a beautiful day out, and he'll say that I abused the weather channel or something. You know what I
But
mean?
here he was today saying that you know, FBS was talking mad shit about me, calling me every name under the sun. And he went in there and said, well, I'm glad you did it so I don't have to go after her, and gave him a super chat for doing it. So guess what, motherfucker? I'm not going to respond to you in this, you know, in this, like this. I'm not going to keep going back and forth. What I'm going to respond to is going to be in the book. You know, a mutual friend of ours, he was selling drugs to kids. The drugs that he gets, he sells them
Yeah.
to kids at the school. He told me a whole bunch of shit about Johnny Mac. And I was going to leave that out of the book because I felt like, all right, we were friends at one time. I'm not going to go in on him. But you know what? Right now, all bets are off.
Listen, I'm not down with anything like that. I just think,
That's what's fucked up.
yeah, that's correct. I don't want to do anything like that. I just think he's a sneaky little fucking weasel, jerk off, creepy little clown, and
Yeah.
everybody should just not pay attention to him. But something like that is a little crazy. But
Well, look what happened when Joe went on your channel. All of a sudden, Joe's getting phone calls. If you don't stop and leave me alone, I'm going to dox your wife, their medical issues, your kid,
Yes.
their medical, like disgusting
Yeah.
shit like that.
Yeah.
And he was just responding because he had said nothing, but he was being slandered left and right. But that's the way that side works. They're disgusting.
Well, right
And then they
now,
make up
they're all
lies.
disgusting.
right
Animals.
now, FBS and Lee are doing a control damage show where Lee is saying I was used by Angel. No, I wasn't. In fact, Angel.
You?
Yeah.
You.
Yeah, they're saying Angel used me
For what?
to
Lee
tell
Cole's one
everyone what
devious
Lee
piece
was
of shit.
doing.
Another a snake in the
He's
grass. He was
one
kissing our ass
slimy
a few months
motherfucker,
ago.
Lee
Now
What was Lee doing?
He
What was Lee
really
doing?
is.
I missed something. What was he doing that you
Yeah,
know that
you
everybody
know,
else
Just
doesn't?
all the shit
Oh,
Lee
you
Cole
didn't see my
does.
show? Okay, here's what
Crazy.
Lee did. So, Lee, I was talking to Angel when I got back, and we were just talking about the trip and stuff like that. And she said, guess who texted me? So I said, who? She said, Lee Cole. And I said, well, when? I said, was this, you know, I'm thinking it was a while back. She said, no, like 2 weeks ago. I'm like, what? I said, what did he have to say? So she said, well, basically, he was begging her not to engage with FBS. The reason is that FBS has got up there and he said that he had made $4,500 that month. And I had said this in a previous show. The reason he made that money was because he was going back and forth with Angel, who was using a name, la, la, la. So he texted Angel and said, please don't. And I put the text up Angel sent them to me. I put them up. So I'm not lying.
Mhm.
And he was saying, you saw that was his best month ever. He was praising John Gotti. He said, you have a brand. You're a strong woman, blah, blah, blah. Everything they've been doing, talking about her father and all this and that, Lee is doing the opposite, right? So the
I got
best,
an email from Lee.
huh?
I got an email from Lee about how he
Okay,
didn't like that they were passing around my information and all that stuff. And my thing was like, okay, whatever. Like he wanted me to go on the show. Yeah.
Okay, so the kicker to it was, she finally gets on the phone with him. He calls her, right? I put all the texts up tonight, so I'm not lying, right?
Okay.
So he calls her, and she has proof of those calls. I didn't put that up because we're not, we don't need to go there. If he wants to, we will, but no. Anyway, so he tells her, he's begging her not to entertain FBS because all you're doing is making him money. He's praising her father, praising her family because he's trying to get under her wings, right? Then the kicker to it was he begged her, call the police on Gene Borello. So I said, what do you mean call the police on Gene Borello for what? She said, well, he had just got another 2-year probation and that
That's it.
he had called her or her son, and threatened to come to his work and beat him up. So they laughed at that. But what Lee was saying was that's, a violation of his new probation. He's already violating it by threatening her son. And he was begging Angel to call the probation officer and get him put back in jail just the other week.
Wow.
So
That's crazy.
I said, well,
And
why
doesn't
would you
Lee
do
Cole
that?
talk to him?
Yes,
Can
that's
you
his thing.
believe this?
Yeah, Lee, doesn't he talk to
Lee
Gene?
and Gene are friends. Lee did an interview with
That's
Gene,
insane.
like when
Yeah.
Gene.
Hello?
Does this surprise anybody?
And
I'm
Angel's
not
not a
It's
surprised.
liar
just
now.
crazy. It's
Angel's
insane.
not a
It's
liar,
crazy.
right?
Snake.
She sent you the screen. She sent you the proof, right?
Yeah.
And you're not a liar. Josie's not a
No,
liar.
I'm not
So
saying that. Just
I put the proof up tonight. Go watch my show. You'll see the text. You'll
yeah, I'll
see.
finish watching it.
Hey,
I watched some of it, but I had to get
it
off
is a
and
circus.
get the kid ready for bed. While I set this
yeah,
up.
so I asked. I said, well, why would Lee do that to Gene? The reason he did that to Gene is because when Gene went back to court that Gene was going to get off all this shit and he's going to be able to start his channel. And he thought he was going to be joining him as a co-host. He probably would have kicked old Danny Trio to the curb. And he thought he was going to have this big channel. Gene was going to bring him into the big time. Well, the fact is, Gene doesn't need him. Lee needs Gene.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so what happened is when Gene went to court, he's got another 2-year probation. He's not allowed to be on YouTube or any social media.
That's why he's getting all his TikTok videos.
He can.
His TikTok?
Yeah,
Listen, he can be on social media. But he can't talk about crime. He can't talk about the mafia. He can.
That's why he took down his TikTok videos. Got it.
He's supposed to be talk regular shit. He can do that, but he can't do anything, threaten people, none of the above. Gotcha. So Lee, when Gene threatened Angel's son to go beat him up, Lee was telling Angel, go and get him arrested.
Yeah, Cole's PO.
Right?
Yeah.
So, and that would have worked. However, Angel was like, well, no, I'm not going to be doing that. So Lee got mad and he got up there and he was trashing her today. Trashing her show. He's trashed all of us over these past 2 weeks.
Why isn't Lee doing himself?
Well, that's what these people do. They get other people to do it for them.
Yeah.
Right. And so
that I can't understand.
FBS and Lee are on right now making that spin. The FBS looks like an idiot because he trusted Lee. Lee was stabbing him in the back the whole time, taking the money out of his mouth, telling Angel, don't engage him. He just made $4,500 off of you.
Well, she shouldn't. I agree with those. She shouldn't engage with him because he is making money off of her.
No, I agree. I totally agree.
But Lee was sitting there stabbing FBS in the back. No, he was stabbing FBS. He would want his friend to make money. He should be Team FBS, right? Not Team Angel.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah,
I girl.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying?
So what do you think of that show yesterday? I watched about I was driving from here to the southern states, so probably about 10 minutes of that show yesterday. And you know 10 minutes means 4 sentences.
Yeah. Yeah.
And all she was talking about is how she couldn't stand the guy she was with, so it made her drink every day. So instead of thinking of your kids and kicking that guy's ass to the curb, you drank every day in front of your kids.
Well, I missed that part. The part I could get through because you know it's painful.
Yeah.
You know, it's like extracting freaking teeth.
It's hard to watch.
But I thought, let me listen to this story, you know, and after an age, she got to the end of it, and then she's saying, you know, there's a reason for the story. Well, okay, it was a sad story, but are you seriously helping Lefty?
No.
That wasn't meant to help them.
I mean,
no.
Mind your fucking business. Why the fuck is it their fucking business? They have so much time on their hands that they're worried about what Lefty does on the
fucking people that should be helping anybody. Come on.
Mind their own fucking business. You know, these people in this chat leave this chat. Unless I see you in another chat and I'm saying, hey, what's up? I don't give a fuck what you're doing. I don't care what you're doing. I don't care who you're talking to. I don't care who you're seeing. I don't care if you change your avatar. I don't care what you're doing. You know, I like you guys. You guys are my friends. I'll say hi to you, but I don't give a fuck what you're doing. Lefty isn't in the chat anymore. Why the fuck?
About it though, they just put up a video.
Yes, I know.
A month or so ago called the Lefty Shuffle.
Stop doing that to your neck, Joe.
They were humiliating him. They shamed him.
Oh, they've been doing shows all week about him.
Video?
They've been doing shows all week about Lefty.
But don't you see how they always have to be going at somebody?
Because that's all they know how to do.
They always have to be going at somebody. It's so sickening already.
BK Shallon, tell her what happened. And Joe, you guys can do. Tell her what happened with your situation while you were gone. Your situation in FBS and the cops being called.
Situation. I don't even feel like getting into that whole thing. The bottom line is, Fat Boy tried to set me and his own boy up. His own boy Rob.
To get arrested.
Yeah. To me, set us both up to meet each other
that.
and get us arrested. Yeah.
I didn't understand.
And we pushed back.
Okay,
I took all the videos down on my channel because me and Rob,
one correction.
We squashed everything. He's a good kid. He had nothing to do with it. It's Fat Boy.
Mike.
Yeah.
Mike, Rob is not FBS's homeboy.
Oh, he's not.
I mean, he's not. He might be in his chat or whatever, but he doesn't give a fuck about that kid.
Okay, so somebody said Gene wants to move to Florida. Gene's already in Florida.
Yeah, that's what I heard too.
He had to July 1st to get there. Okay.
That must be nice.
Yeah, hello. So, you know, at the end of the day, what happened here is Lee was
Judas.
And you know, FBS is the most smartest man on here. He knows what's going on with his crew.
He's the best at everything.
Yeah, but we know before he does. And so they're not liking that now. So they're on right now.
It's not going to be long before they turn on each other eventually.
Yeah.
Eventually, yeah.
$2. There's only so much money to share, and they all want it. They can't share.
We're all going to be sitting back laughing. So
subscribe to Josie, everybody in chat. If you're not subscribed to Josie, check out the video she did tonight. If you go to her channel, you'll see she did a video tonight where all this proof that she put up.
Yeah, I put all of it up. The proof is there. I'm not lying. Angel's not a liar. That's what happened.
The thing is, with our side, we just don't run our mouths. We show the proof. We use our own words against them. We show the proof. We show the screenshot. So
exactly,
that's it. It would be one thing if you're just running a trap, but you put it up. You put
got off. FBS jumped on. They got on the phone with Lee. Lee's trying to spin it, so they're going to clean together over it. But at the end of the day, the facts are the facts. The proof is there. Lee actually shouldn't have been talking to Angel at all. They were tearing down her father. They were tearing down Angel.
Can I ask one question really quick? Why are all those scumbags over there fat, bald, with glasses? Can I ask? I'm looking at these two jerk-offs right now, FBS and Lee. They're all fucking fat, bald, with glasses, these scumbags.
I know. It's a phenomenon.
They're all fat, bald.
Yeah.
Well, Anyway,
miserable.
Full lives.
Anyway, Joe's back. Joe, take over. Talk a little bit because people missed you. They've seen when Joe's
Joe. Yeah, say what's up, Joe.
I was yakking.
No, I just been listening and trying to like
I'm
catch
gonna
up
mute for
on
a second.
things. I've been out of the loop for a while, and I'm very grateful that I'm out of the loop because this shit's going on. It's like you get a fucking headache.
Yeah.
It's like a vacation.
You know?
Are you feeling better though? Is everything better?
Yeah, I'm good. No, I'm
Yeah,
good.
a couple of weeks off is good.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it is. And it's
refreshing.
amazing what you miss in a couple of weeks. Like the world turns.
Well, it's
on
always
YouTube.
something on here every minute.
Yeah.
You know that.
Oh my
Every
God,
minute.
yeah.
Who's stabbing who in the back?
Problem
Who's
is-
lying about this one? Come on.
Problem
It's
I'm
like-
having is it's almost to the point where I just want to start going at every fucking content creator and just calling them out. You know, the people that are my friends, you know, the Josies and the no-fly zones
Hey.
or whatever, that's not an
Tommy
issue.
Salami.
But all these other people,
Tell your mother to
I
wash
feel
her
like really
fucking.
just because it's a fucking
Tell your
joke.
mother to
really.
wash her fucking. Oh, honey, I can't even say it on here, but you know what?
Or twats.
That's filthy. I say.
So I'm injured and I'm fucking laying in the fucking hospital bed. And these motherfuckers on YouTube already got me fucking dead and buried. They're talking shit. Johnny Mac, FBI, fuck them.
Yeah.
They're all making comments. And you know, I'm almost to the point where it's like, what type of people am I involved with? You
Well,
know?
like I said
Well,
on my
scum,
video tonight, what I'm going to do is I'm taking a new tack. You know, FBS made it as soon as he saw my trailer, he got up there. He said I was a whore. He said I've been a whore all my life, that I hate being black. He just went berserk, right? Just by my trailer. So my reaction to that is not to lose my mind and act the fool. I just thought, you know what I'm going to do? I'm 3/4 of a way through the book. My responses will be in the book. You know, I'm not going to be going back and forth. But I had to let this be known about what Lee was doing because, you know, Angel is getting more and more upset. He's trashing her every day.
No, women, we stick up for each other.
Trying to get under her ass.
Yeah, as women, we stick up for our friends too, and we stick up for each other. So
Right.
definitely,
And
you got
that's
the
what I said
platform.
tonight also, I said the difference between our side and their side is, all right, we might disagree. We might take things the wrong way. Sometimes we don't talk. So, you know, we're not communicating. But that's about it. We don't turn on one another. We don't try and take money out of people's pockets. We're not trying to steal from your table. You know what I mean?
The only arguments I got into with friends behind the scenes on here. None of us put each other's business out there and shit.
That's how it should be.
That's how.
you know?
That's how real
The only
people
person who
do
did it was
things.
the code, but
Yeah,
But I
total
get-
the street.
listen, I want to respond to Joe what he was saying before about how he's sick in a hospital bed and whatever. These people are talking about him. The people, listen, Joe's got 1, 2, 3, 2, 4. We're 4 of his closest friends on here that out of all you guys. No offense to everybody else. If there's something that we feel he needs to know, we'll tell him. So those people sending him messages about things and screenshots, that didn't help him any. You know, as
I
he,
feel
you don't
like
need to
people
hear
that
it
do
healing
that
up
just
and
are
resting,
just trying
you
to
know?
stir the
Blood
pot.
pressure up.
some
People
of them
that-
doing it because they thought they were having Joe's back too, but that stuff
Yeah,
doesn't.
but
It's not shit that he wants to like think about coming onto YouTube to defend himself when he's trying to recover from stuff too. So you guys just send him well wishes when you do message him. He doesn't.
And you know what? We know they're saying shit about us and everything.
Yeah,
So
we
you
don't
know
need
what?
to-
It goes without
It's
even
every
saying.
day. Every single day.
Every
You
day
know,
something else. Did you see the clip I put up before? Like, do I really believe that MRE told somebody that I called CPS? First of all, I never called CPS. He would
He
never
would never
use
do
my
that.
name to bait somebody alive.
Oh, that's
They
what
like
I wanna
Anybody who
ask you.
believes that is
That's
retarded.
what I want to ask you. So this Terry time, I saw that video last night. What do you think to that, Amber?
I didn't even watch a video she did.
Terry
No,
time.
she did
Oh,
it.
is that
when
that
she was
crackhead?
on. No,
Yeah.
it might not have been
Oh,
last
God.
night. It might have been an old video.
Another one.
Yep.
She was on there with FBS.
She's full of shit. If you go down to the channel, me and MRE roasted her pretty bad. And
Who are you talking about?
That meth head.
Yeah,
Maddie,
she's
exactly.
not
Only a
listening.
handful of good people. Only a handful.
Yeah. She's everything
Golden on the
FBS.
show?
She's everything FBS wishes I was. An overweight old lady living in a trash house, doing meth, lot lizard, ex-porn room person. She's
Who
a
went on
racist.
FBI show?
Don't worry about it. Don't even give her name the attention. But me and MRE roasted her like a long
She
time
looks
ago.
like a fucking
Then
crypt
she-
keeper.
What's up, Patricia's Pack? How are you?
A content
Yeah, see, look at
creator or
Patricia
no?
Pack. She knows. Patricia Pack knows because she's been
Okay,
bothered by this
she
shit
was
too.
saying something about, and I was horrified. She said, "Yeah, I got that information from a guy that I gave a Monica Lewinsky to."
Okay. Oh,
And
Yes.
they were
Oh.
laughing. I was like, "Oh my god, the woman's 100."
She said that about somebody. She got somebody's
yeah. Didn't she
really?
blow
Or something. It
She
was
got
gross.
somebody's house. They were moving, and she listed the new real estate, the new listing of the house, like doxed them. And she told her, "Well, I gave the guy a BJ, and that's how I got it."
God.
And this is how she's talking, but like,
What a sicko.
Well, here's the thing. She was saying that to FBI, and she was saying, "Yeah." She said it several times. Yeah,
That's
I gave
Fat
him
Boy's side piece, probably.
Yeah,
even
she said it-
Margine had problems with this person too, saying bad things about her business. That's what she's a miserable old lady with nothing better to do with her life.
Yeah, she said, "I gave him a Monica Lewinsky." And they were laughing and laughing. "Oh, Terry, you're such a good." I was thinking, "Oh my Christ, really?"
And that's
This
everything
is
he wishes I
interview?
was. That's everything he wishes I was before he doxed
Oh
me.
my
Everything he
God.
described me to be.
It was horrendous.
She thinks she's a badass. Yup, man juice. And she admits that she's a proud racist, right? Patricia's Pack and Margine, doesn't she say like I'm racist and I'm proud? There was a
Oh, I didn't hear her say none
like-
of that.
there was like
Wait,
music
did
playing
you
from her
know
friend.
A porn room. The woman is 100. What are you doing in a porn room?
What?
I mean, yes, she has a
What?
porn
She's like
room.
120 years old,
No.
all
It
caked
was
up with makeup,
awful.
with a wig on. I mean,
Did you
I never seen anything like this.
did you see her without a filter?
Yes,
No, I
I
want
was
it.
like, "Oh Jesus!" I made the sign.
I want to
of the
hold my
cross.
dinner down.
I grabbed my rosary. I was like, "Oh Jesus Christ!" I had
Yes,
to throw
that's what she
holy
said. She
water
sucked-
on my computer.
She sucked
What
a
the
realtor
fuck?
to dox old girl. And you know how I know this? Because there was I thought that old girl, Amber, had messaged me on Instagram information about my kid. And I'm like, I actually picked up the phone. I'm like, Amber, what the fuck? She's like, wait a minute, that's not me. That's not me. Like, and then me and Amber started talking. She filled me in on some stuff, whatever. And me and Amber had problems in the past, whatever. I don't know what she does. Patricia, I catch a little bit of hers. I catch a little bit of your show. I'm not engaged like that community. I catch a little bit of clips here and there. So I'm not on anybody's side unless somebody comes for me. Just putting that out there. But
Yeah,
that's
but
what
that's
she
horrendous.
told me in that old girl said that she sucked off a realtor to put her address out there. Like it was no big
Yankee,
deal.
get it from Carlos.
Huh?
Sorry.
Well, here's the thing: what she kept saying that like started to like grate on my nerves, and she was saying, "Yeah, the realtor, I did a Monica Lewinsky on him, and he gives me everybody's address. I can find out about
She's all proud of it. What a slob.
Yeah,
Ew.
it was horrendous.
That's just
Please get my address. What you gonna do?
They
You
put
know,
my address. They put mine out there, and he was calling for people. Anybody who wants to go in, he said, like my street name. Anybody who wants to go into that apartment and do so and so to her, go ahead. Like he was like,
Who
you know
said
what
that?
I'm saying? FBI, you know what I'm saying? If you want to go,
Oh,
in
he
that,
literally did that.
oh yeah, he said what block I live on, whatever. Anybody wants to and go. You know
No.
what I'm saying? Not one person showed up at my door, and even if they did, what?
Even doing shit, they're all cowards.
I mean, they're not going to get in. There's ring cams, and I got a bed. I'm not worried. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, the night owl. You're about right. I imagine she takes the teeth out, and it's seventh heaven for men. But you got to put a bag over their head or something. I mean, you don't look.
Yeah, I don't
down.
even know how you would perform with that thing.
It was just, oh my God! Did you see her, Pico?
Yeah, I seen
I
it.
saw a picture of
Like I
it.
Did
said,
you
she's
see her
like a
without the
corpse.
filter? No, normally when she does a show, she has a filter.
Filter.
And so she looks kind of okay, but this show she didn't have the filter.
Well, when I seen her, she looked like Leatherface.
She looked like a trailer trip, like a meth head.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
terrible. But she admits to that. She said, that's what I do. I have my own porn room, blah, blah, blah. You know,
People have no shame. It's pathetic.
horrendous.
It's
Horrendous.
pathetic.
And then they want to be respected. And they want people to talk nice about them.
Oh my God. Well, I've been called everything but a child of God tonight. And this is before I even did my show.
Mute button.
He was triggered by the picture of the rat, I guess. And he went berserk. Yeah, but that's okay. You know, it is what it is. I'm just going to lay him out with the facts. And that's it. And any response I have is going to be in the book.
When is your book going to come out?
Yeah, when's the book?
Right. So I'm 3/4 way through it. The cover's in the mix. I'm hoping to finish it by the end of the month. Then it has to go into editing.
Yeah, you got to get an
Once
editor.
it's out of editing, then I have to decide, do I go with the publisher or do I self-publish?
Yeah.
I would get a
Because
publisher.
I want to do it as an audio. I also want to, you know, if I go with the publisher, they make things happen real quick.
Yeah.
The problem is they take a huge chunk of
Yeah.
your money.
So it's almost like, do you want your book to have maximum exposure?
Exactly.
You know, or
Right.
or could I do
yeah.
it myself
Slow
and
and steady.
save money? You know.
Yeah,
Big money,
exactly.
slow and steady, maybe you can get it out there and it'll just build up gradually with time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, or you know, I could do it myself,
But there has been people who sold books on their own that were able
Right.
to, you know, get them out there.
and
you
I
know.
can get it on Amazon. I already have like connections from my other books,
Mhm.
so I may be able to do it that way. And that's what I'm thinking. You know, why give them all the profit? And
Yeah,
this
that's
is
true.
going to be a good book, believe me.
Sounds
Yeah.
interesting.
I mean, with
Yeah.
everything
Oh, yeah.
that went on this shit, I mean, come on, I could, you know.
Oh yeah, I haven't left anything out.
I don't hear Josie's stream. I don't hear Josie. Josie, mute your stream. I don't hear Josie's stream. But
You hear me?
Patricia Pack, I was already
hear.
friends with. I didn't steal her friends. I was friends with those people already. They didn't like her. It's just that. But
Who
it is
could
what
like
it is.
her?
Whatever. They're talking about that TT fucking meth ma fucking. Joe, you okay?
Yep, I'm good.
Okay, well,
What happened
listen.
with Lefty? I thought he was coming on.
Well, listen, I've got to go. I've just popped in. I'm glad you're doing okay, Joey. I thought you had your toe amputated. Do you see what an idiot I am? I saw
These
that.
nut
on
jobs,
there. I thought
they
they
spread a
said you had
rumor,
your
you
toe
know?
amputated. BK,
Crackheads.
calm down now. It's not a good idea to go and meet these people, but I
Yes.
get you. I get you. I like you. I like your style. All right, NB. I'm
Thank
gonna
you.
go.
Good
and
talking to you,
I'll
Joe.
see you all soon. Okay.
Good night, Josie.
Have
If
a
you
nice
need anything,
night.
you can
Have
call.
a good
All right. Okay. Take care, everyone.
Good night.
Take care.
I was waiting for Lefty to come back so I could talk to Lefty because I want to log off.
I'm curious to hear what he has to say.
Yeah.
Nobody's
I
going to
know.
go on him or anything.
But-
Let's just hear him out, you know?
Yeah.
Dude, I was in a room a week ago and she was in there and told on me. In a
Where
room.
did she resurrect from this thing? Like where does it from?
She just
I don't
came to cause drama. Just to cause drama.
It's like, where these people come from? No.
I don't even know, bro. Seriously. What crevice of the fucking earth they come out of.
It's crazy.
You kicked me
I've
off.
seen the craziest shit on YouTube, bro.
Yep. The thing that gets me is like I could say anything right now. I could say anything about anybody and make it up and it could be the wildest shit and then people will still believe it.
Wow.
That's the crazy shit that people believe some of these crazy stories without seeing proof. I'm one of those like show me the proof before I believe.
Yeah, and you know what? How many times like they believe like a person that gets caught lying nonstop all day, every day, they'll just believe what he says. I don't
Well, the thing
understand it.
is they believe a guy who's been caught in lies 100
Yeah,
times.
and they make it
It's
like you're
really?
crazy
Come
for
on.
calling him a liar. When you tell you're like, yo, look, there's a whole channel full of his lies. Where did he lie? Where did he lie? There's a whole channel full of his lies. They just don't want to hear it. They don't.
Well,
want
he took down 2 of my channels. Why? Why did he take them down? If
that says it all right there. Because he
Yeah.
saw them. They were a problem for him. That's it.
Yep.
He
Now
was caught
listen,
red-handed.
for 2 toes, I need 10 blues.
I wonder the same thing to the guy in the bottom left. The bottom left is which one? Steven or BK Shallow?
I'm on the right.
Well, no, the left. If you face
Wonder the same thing about what?
You
Vito,
guys like-
exactly. 8 months I spent. I didn't say one word, and every day he was exposed.
Did you see my new chain that I got?
Vito,
What
what's
is
good,
it?
brother? How you
Candy?
doing?
What is that?
No.
Is that a
it's
candy
new,
chain?
It's a new. No,
Oh,
it's
it's
fucking
aluminum
white
foil?
gold. It's white
Oh, that's
gold.
the
What are you
fucking
talking about?
FBS special right there, bro. That shit's
Yeah.
sick.
What? This shit's fucking dope. You know what I mean? Especially like
He
if I
designed it, right?
if I wear
It's
it around the
custom made.
oven, you know what I mean, or the barbecue, I could just slap it on there, you know what I mean, and fucking cook my fucking.
You gotta order a fucking pendant,
Right
a
on the
star
grill.
pendant, or a
Just
king
boom,
pendant.
take
now.
it
Everybody
off,
hit the
put
like
it-
button.
Yeah, like and
Subscribe
subscribe.
to Joe and BK's channel, the New York Connect.
So
Thanks.
FBI admitted that his chains were fake.
Yeah, I got him to admit it. You heard, MB? He
Uh-huh.
said, "Yeah, they're fake. I spend money on sneakers." He admitted his clothes are bullshit, everything.
We're like the people
gotta
who wear
watch it.
costume jewelry because they're afraid they're gonna get robbed or something. Some weird shit he said.
Yeah, he says people are gonna come in his house. He said if he has jewelry, come on with his
Who
bullshit.
And
said that?
also because Vinny Green put up a screenshot showing that his one chain that he wore was like $9.99 on Amazon. So that all of a sudden it's like, of course I wear costume jewelry. Of
Yeah.
course. Of
I was
course. You
like,
think
yo,
I'm gonna
show
rock
us-
out with an expensive chain like someone might rob me?
I told him, get up right now and show us the 14 carat stain, 10 carat, 18. Show us right now. He turned fucking.
No, he got
there
that
was a
chain. And
ghost.
he got 14 carats with those
Yeah.
fucking chains.
I don't know
Not
what that
14
thing is.
carat gold. He got that fucking chrome chain with fucking 14 sticks of fucking
That shit's
carat.
made of the cheapest metal you could fucking find.
It's like that shit you buy on Canal Street.
yeah.
Yeah. That shit that makes your skin turn
Wouldn't it be
green.
cool though if we come back and we just start attacking all these content creators and proving to everyone that these motherfuckers are fucking faker than a fucking $3 bill?
Yeah, we could do it just like that.
I just want to do that, like all of them, and say, look, here's what we think about you, and if you want to further it, you know, here's where we're at.
Yo, we make fun of their clothes, Joe.
Everyone.
They put your grandmother's picture on the computer.
Everyone. And show people that they ain't fucking shit.
BK, they put your grandmother's picture up and say she has AIDS. That's
Yeah.
what's in the picture.
For making fun of their
Like that.
t-shirt.
Or they take your kids and make
FBS is shook. He was worried about. What?
No,
He's got a
he lives in the
stalker,
middle
yeah.
of nowhere. That guy. He lives in the sticks.
No, but he's
Who's
got
gonna
some
stalk?
stalk or something, and he's gonna
Yeah, I
kill.
wonder why. Yeah.
Now, one thing I want to ask is, so, because I'm like trying to listen to all this stuff, you know, and honestly, you know,
Mario's talking to you.
picking my ass is more fucking interesting than this. But so now Lefty is getting information from whoever, okay? And he's taking that information and giving that information to common cocksucker.
Somebody gave him false
what I'm hearing?
information to test
Yeah.
him, and he gave the
Is
false
that what I'm
information
hearing?
out. Yeah.
Yes.
Well, apparently.
Well,
You can't
wait
make
a
this
while.
shit up,
Now,
bro.
that's the now. I happen to like Lefty, but if
Why?
that's true, Lefty, do you have fucking brain damage if that's true?
maybe he
That's why I gotta
doesn't
hear
realize
him out.
what he's
No,
doing.
I gotta hear him out. I mean, he is best friends with Common Sense, so it
Okay.
totally makes sense that he would do some
If
shit
you're
like
running
that.
back and telling him,
Yep.
that's fucking ludicrous.
Well,
Now,
Really, like you would do that? I mean, you
That's
would
yeah.
betray people like that, and all. And the thing is, you know, I got people coming to me and saying, "Hey, we need to talk to Lefty. We want to get the guy going on the right foot or whatever. We're worried about him. We're going to do this." Like, and we're looking to fucking help this kid, and he's running around fucking giving this
Yeah.
asshole information.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like a bunch of us put Lefty under our wing. You know?
Why don't you
Yeah, I
save the
felt bad for
middleman and
him.
just go to FBI directly or Jimmy Calandra directly?
and then it
Well,
turns
that's
into a
good.
game of telephone too, so it's getting twisted. But Mario, I put Mario on the screen. He was giving you props.
I honestly,
Read it?
at this
What's
point,
good, Mario?
at
can't read
this
the
point, I
screen?
don't believe that Lefty would do that.
All right, do you see the screen though?
He's not that fucking stupid to do that.
Thank
Hell
you,
yeah,
Mario.
Joey. Hope you're
Mario,
feeling
good
better.
looking out,
All
bro.
is best.
But I could be wrong. I mean,
Yeah,
you know,
we've been
he's
wrong
good.
before. No, about these
but I
He's
like
people.
to think
Giving
otherwise.
information to common sense. It was proven because by a clip that I put up today, something was said like that, but my name wasn't put in there. He just threw it in there. What's up, Jesse? I was wondering what his avatar was. What is that?
Yo, maybe we should just start calling them out, telling them to
Oh,
jump
like-
on a
like
stream with
I
us.
don't know what
I
that
don't
is.
Told
know
her to creep all of them. Just come on, do it on
everybody.
our shows.
and just showed, look, and not
Just
even
annihilate them.
not
The
even
dirty
dwell
Q-tip.
on it. Just put everyone in their fucking place. Tattoo, no tattoo, fucked in the ass, jail, you know, do boy
Wanna
in jail.
be
the whole
Just make
bikers,
thing.
assholes
wanna be
out of them.
bikers.
Expose everyone.
Who
And
else?
for the record, listen, anybody who wants to say this, nobody on the screen is in We Push Back, and Dominic Crea does not control any of the trolls or any of us, okay? He does his own thing. His We Push Back people do their own thing. We don't know what goes on. Because he gets accused of everything, too. Dominic Crea is paying everybody to
Oh, they
do it.
love to blame him for
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah, and the people who aren't even in the We Push Back, they're associating them with We Push Back and saying that he's telling these people that, like, it's ridiculous. You could easily see on the We Push Back website who's in the who's in it, and those are the people. None of our faces and none of our channels are on there. So,
But who is Common Cocksucker? He's somebody? He thinks he's a somebody?
Edward
Because I'm hearing
Scissorhands.
things-
That's who he is.
Fucking-
I'm hearing
He's-
things like he's the fucking man.
Yeah.
he stutters. He's got a common sense.
Yeah.
Common
How
How
is he a
Stutters,
dope? How is
Be
he a
honest.
drug
If
dealer?
you
That's
want to
what I'm
talk
wondering.
shit and you want to do all this fucking I'm hard and gangster shit, show your motherfucking face.
Exactly.
I think he
Seriously,
showed.
fucking grill if you could do that. Now
He's
you're
embarrassed
probably
'cause
as
it looks
lucky
like
as
Tim
that
Burton
motherfucker
created
in
him.
Texas. You probably
Like a Bob
look
Crane.
as bad as that motherfucker in Texas. What was his name? Getting pounded in his ass. That kid.
Pounded in the
pounded-
pink
Hey,
field. Yeah.
hold up. We got this guy in here, Mind Reich Exposed.
Don't even worry
Yo,
about it. He's
Yeah,
fucking
no, hold up.
stupid.
We
Let
actually
him live
went.
himself.
We spoke to Rob Jean today, buddy, in person.
It doesn't
All right,
make a
Mind
difference
Reich.
who he spoke to. But here's the thing.
Your fat
I don't
friend,
give a
fucking
fuck who you
FBS, the cop
spoke to.
calling fat fuck.
Here's the
Who's
key.
a Pacha Punta janitor banger? Mine,
And
Rick.
we'll be there. Just tell us where to be. Not on no gangster shit. Let's fucking talk. Mind Reich Exposed.
You know
Like,
what that
let's
is, bro?
talk about it face to
Mine
face.
right. What
That's
is that,
pounding that
German?
pink fucking anus.
Oh yeah, because he's talking perverted. That kid's the biggest pervert. He says the
Yeah.
nastiest
But
shit
why
about
won't
people.
these people look? Show your face.
Oh yeah, it's definitely
Let's
pounding the
meet up.
pink field.
Not
Of
to
course.
fight, not to do anything gangster. I just want to see you guys and
Yeah.
let's have a conversation. That's
A
it.
cup of coffee.
Hopefully, by the end of the conversation, you'll be like, "This is a real dude. Let me rethink my strategy of having my tongue
Because, yo, that's
with
possible.
Landra and FBI's fucking ass."
Come talk if you go either way. You want to take whatever route you want to take.
But that's the funny
We're willing
part
to
is
have a
that-
conversation with you in person.
But none of us, when we go to like say something to them, we're not throwing in like towns they live in, doxing type
No, we
information.
don't do that shit.
And that's exactly what they do. They go right to the fucking doxing because they're doxing piece of shit. You fucking
Lowlights.
rat doxing piece of shits.
Like
That's
I
all
said.
you fucking got. You can't come up here and argue with us. The link is in chat. Come up here and argue with us.
And
instead
be
of
like I
coming
said,
in
you
and
make fun of their
doxing
sneakers,
people.
they dox your mother.
It's not
You know
even.
what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
that's
It's
what
like-
they do.
You know what it
Grab the
is?
link and come up here and talk to us. You could go one-on-one. We'll all drop
Hey,
you.
Mind right. Show your
Here's
face,
what I'm
bro.
thinking.
Then
No,
talk.
You don't
Here's
even
what
have to
I'm
show your
thinking.
face. You don't even have to show your face. Jump up here. One of us will leave. You could go one-on-one with somebody.
I'll
but
be
you
very
should-
calm.
Mind
Go to the
Reich,
fucking
okay?
doxing fucking
Listen,
pink
these
deal. You
people-
doxing piece of shit. Go
Right,
fuck yourself.
But listen,
You
these guys,
fat
everyone
slob.
tells me,
Mind right
me,
exposed.
Joey, that you shouldn't be threatening people on YouTube. There's cops listening. Well, here's what I'm going to tell all you guys. Fuck the cops. Fuck the FBI. Fuck all of them. If I'm going to talk, I'll do it whenever the fuck I want because you know what? At this point, I really don't give a fuck about the fucking cops and detectives rolling up on me. That's the difference.
Look, they're all in here
What
talking
cops
their
would
shit.
even
These
get involved in
clowns.
this?
Look,
I don't give a
That's
fuck.
what I don't get.
they'll
What
all
cops
fucking
would waste
bag
their
hate
time
and
with this
mouth.
shit?
Cops, and if they're listening, you
Fucking
tell me you
cops.
want to be somewhere and talk like a man. Let's talk like a man. It's not a tough guy. At least Peach Fuzz Pete. I'll give him a little fucking credit, Peach Fuzz. At least he showed his ugly ass fucking face when talking shit. I'll give him that because we saw the street sign.
Yeah, he's the only one you could give credit to over there.
Hey,
And he's a
Grant,
jerk
what's up,
off
bro?
too. So
But what do I give a
The
fuck?
maintenance man shit is
No
old.
mistake.
Come up with something new, please. Jen
Maintenance
can
man.
clarify that
no,
because
the
Jen was
shit
the
I'm
one
on is
that
just
said
step
that.
to me in the street. I
And it
don't
was
want
show
to
your
bicker with
fucking
them.
face,
Step to
man.
me in
Why
the
you gotta
street and
be
that's it.
such
And
a-
we'll see what
These
happens.
guys coming in, show your face
The-
and let's talk. Because
Yeah.
it's stupid doing this on like the 8-toe Joe. Well, look, if you want to know if I have 8 toes or not, get on the computer and let's talk about it. And hopefully you live in the fucking this hemisphere.
Bro, Commissioner Gordon sent them here. That fat prick.
Yeah.
Okay.
We met with the kid Rob Jean. It wasn't on no.
And he
beef
turned
and
out to
shit.
be a
No,
good
Rob
guy,
Jean's a
right?
good kid.
Yeah.
I took all the,
The whole
videos
thing,
down.
the
He's a
whole
good
thing
kid.
with him got squashed because you know
He's
why?
actually our boy now.
because he reached out to me and said, yo, this is what it is. I reached out to Mike. We went and met him. And you know what we found out? I knew he was a good kid. I wish these guys would have called me before they were beefing.
And I knew he had nothing to do with it,
got
too.
to
I
that
knew he was
point.
a fat prick.
But it wouldn't even get to the point, you know, of where it went. You know, and the whole thing is,
It got blown out of proportion.
so mine, right?
But
I
that's
guess
what we wanted,
what
that.
I'm saying is, if we talked, it would settle a lot of this stuff.
Yeah.
Like we could look at each other in, you know, our eyes or whatever.
Well, you know what? Him too. He's got. Listen, Rob. Credit to him too. Yo, he came and met and spoke like a man, like a gentleman.
Yeah.
Okay, none of these fucking assholes on here would do that.
No,
I give him all the credit in the world.
because they like this shit. They like sitting behind a computer typing away. They like it because they got no life. These people have no life. They literally have nothing going for themselves.
Yo, for them to care about who does what and what chats after they leave their chat, that's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, it's just
I don't give a fuck what anybody in this chat does after they leave my chat. If I see you in another chat, if I'm in Maddie's chat, I'll say, hey, what's up to you? A couple of you guys, we might DM back and forth on Instagram here and there. But you guys want to go in Soflo's chat? You want to go in Gacy's chat? You want to go in Johnny Mac's chat? Go for it. Have fun. The only thing I ask is that, like, if they're talking shit about me, you don't join in on that. But he's having some stream about his little gay birdhouses or whatever. Go in there if you want.
Who is Johnny Mac?
To go wherever you want. All I ask is if you're my friend, then if somebody's in a chat and they're dragging me and talking shit about me, I don't need you to defend me. Just don't say anything. How about that? You don't have to say anything. Just don't participate in that stuff. That's all. I wouldn't do it to you. You know, that's all. But
don't be a two-faced prick. That's it. That's all.
Amber Alert. What's up, bro?
They thought we would be so mad at PK Shallon for going on FBS's stream. I was mad because I told them they were trying to set him up. But go on there, BK, if you want. Just don't fucking
you were mad because I should have listened. Then you're right. You told me, but like I said, I'm hard-headed. I learned the hard way.
Your friends' names were brought up, and you said that's not true, and whatever. From the little bit that I watched,
I defended all my friends to the fullest. I don't go on and make assholes out of people.
Look what they did to that poor Gerard. The guy is a veteran, and he had strokes, heart attacks, and they're getting mad at him for having a conversation with Lefty, and it wasn't even like talking shit. They made this guy cry, and then somebody wrote in FBS's chat like, "Guys, he's a veteran, okay?" And FBS is like, just because someone's a veteran, does that make it okay? They're a bad veterans, you know? Like, shut the fuck up. The guy did nothing. He had a conversation about going in chats wherever people wanted to go. That was it. But
yeah, so we meet up with Rob, and he's got his friend with him, and the kid that he had with him is fucking Sally Spiro's kid. Anthony is Sal's brother. So Anthony's this kid's uncle. So obviously, the kid Rob that's with him, he knows people, and I'm glad that we met up because, you know, like my grandfather was close to this kid's father. It's a
small world.
So you get the real story. I like to get the story out of people's mouth. This is Anthony Spiro's nephew.
Mm-hmm.
So if you have questions or whatever, you're looking for clarification, he would be someone that you would go to rather than hear it from someone who doesn't even know Spiro, knows nothing about him.
People who have no business speaking about him whatsoever.
And he lived, I find out, we're talking, he fucking grew up across the street from where my dad grew up and my grandfather grew up on Bay 14th. It's a small world.
It's crazy.
You know, but I'm glad that we were, you know.
I knew it was going to be like that.
It was a man thing to meet up. And that's what I'm trying to say is like, you know, when people like say pull up or whatever, we go to meet someone. Well, we met this kid and it was the right thing to do. It wasn't on no beefing thing. So the truth of the matter is when I get into an argument with these people on YouTube and I say, hey, meet me, it doesn't necessarily mean that we're going there
to fight them. Just going there and talk to them.
Meeting, we could squash the whole thing, and it wouldn't even be, you know, it's just over with. But if we didn't meet up, we can't really squash it because you're not going to do that over the phone or texting or YouTube.
After everything that was said and done on you know, all live stream like that, certain people just have to meet face to face and say what's on our chests and get, you know what I'm saying, on our minds, and fucking whatever happens, you know. It had to be done. It just had to be done. It turned out to be a good thing.
This kid got pulled over, this Rob Jean.
By detectives.
Leaving the freaking shopping center over there. So Fat Boy used everybody as a pawn.
Yeah.
So they start
someone
blaming on
else,
your side. Just
another
like your
person.
side called the cops on you, BK, because they don't want you talking to me.
He was going to
But
say
here's
somebody
the thing.
called in, a viewer.
Right.
or something.
Everybody,
I'm going to call the cops on my friend.
all fingers are pointing at FBI and Jimmy Calandra. And I want to tell
1,000,000%.
Jimmy something. Wait a Jimmy, seriously, bro? You fucking called the cops on two guys trying to meet on some grown man shit, and you called the
To
fucking
talk.
cops?
That's pathetic.
Black Hat Music, what's
Yo,
up?
that's crazy.
But then
I
the
mean,
next day, they
seriously.
started this anti-cyberbullying campaign. Was I supposed to be the first fucking victim of, like, you know what I mean? Of their little cause over there?
But like you called the cops because two guys want to meet. They're two
talk.
men that were gonna meet. And it wasn't on no beef and shit where when I see you, it's on and popping. It wasn't anything like that. We met the kid and it was all love, basically. And that was something it's over with.
Because once again, real recognized.
I really don't, I hope it isn't you that did that. I hope it's FBI because you guys are street guys. You should know, hey, sometimes people got to meet up and they got to fucking,
Not everybody's little keyboard
it
tough
through or
guys,
whatever.
all right? People actually want to see you face to face and see if you keep the energy and see, you know what I mean? And hear you out and see why you did something, why you said that,
American Day Bella, good to see you. Tommy Stiggs. That's not the real Tommy Stiggs.
No, it's not the real time.
Nah, nope.
Tommy Stiggs doesn't talk bad about people. He's
He's neutral.
No,
He's Switzerland.
It's not all toes. I only have 8 toes. So how could it be all toes?
8 toes now.
8.
But yesterday it was 9. Now that's 8.
Yeah, they don't know what
Oh,
to say.
okay.
These fumbling,
They lose
mumbling
track. They
morons.
can't count past. They can't count past 8.
They're
That's
over
why
here scrambling, trying to see what they can do to stir things up, and they're not even funny, creative, nothing.
Somebody see if Lefty's coming on because I'm gonna get off soon because I got stuff to do.
Yeah, somebody hit Lefty up for us.
Okay.
I want to hear what Lefty has to say about it.
Lauren CPS calling Putana. Great account name. Joey Dimes the Doxer. There we go. Another Doxer from that side.
Oh, Joey Dimes wants to start it again?
Texas on speed dial. Nobody called CPS on anybody in New York, PA, or Texas from this side, so you're full of shit, number one. Chris Tucker is a fucking liar. She accused everybody of calling CPS on her. So get the story straight. Do your fucking research. Check the video out where she was begging me for forgiveness because she accused me of that, you faggot. All right, let me get rid of this
These
faggot.
guys, like, seriously, well, Lefty, I mean,
I think we should hear him out
put your
before,
phone in and come on. But then I'm thinking that, well, maybe he is guilty. And, honestly, there could even be an excuse for that. He could play, it could be that he told the kid, he's close friends, and the kid says he wasn't going to run back to FBI or whatever. Mistakes happen, but at least own up to it. Because even if FBI, if
you never said that.
Lefty was given information,
Thanks, Mike.
maybe he didn't realize what he was doing. Maybe he thought it was something different. But
what's up, D1?
At least come on and explain yourself and say, look, bro, here's what I did. I mean, you don't have to come on, but you have my number. Hit me up, Lefty, and we could talk off the air. Because I don't know you to be that type of person that would be naive enough to give this cocksucker information and think that he wouldn't run back to fucking, that's his master, FBI.
Oh, here he is.
He said drop the link. We just want to hear you out, Lefty. Nobody's going to beef with you or anything, bro.
Yeah, we just want to hear your side, bro.
Just,
That's all. Yeah.
Well, I think I know more of the story. So,
Lefty doesn't realize that there's people on YouTube, there's content creators like the No Fly Zone and some other people. They actually care about Lefty. They don't want to see the kid get hurt.
Yeah, if you're gonna don't stay people in the back over here, bro. Genuine.
Look at this. Look at the other side. This is what they do. Look. This is what they do. See the other side? What they do? Little fucking.
That's fucked up.
Whatever. That's the best they can do, though.
They're
such losers.
Look how they prove what mutts they are. Low life.
Yeah, this is what they do on the channel. That's that damn golfer guy.
Keep proving.
Yeah, just shows the
music.
But that shit doesn't happen to Fat Boy, or Common Sense hasn't been doxxed, has he?
You know what? I can laugh though, envisioning if they were in my face right now, what would happen? I could get a
nothing. You would talk to them. We don't threaten people in this.
No. Truthfully,
like just off the.
I think that would happen.
Nobody's threatening.
Like I think that would happen if we met up. That it wouldn't even
just
be
a thought.
like.
Oh no.
There's certain people like FBI and a couple others that forget it. That's completely out of the question. But
I put the link in chat,
the
Lefty.
periphery, the peripheral that it could be worked out very easy.
And a lot of the people that talk shit on
easy.
here in person, they wouldn't talk shit.
You already know, Steve.
iCarly, you just really played yourself and narrowed it down to certain people.
That's
because,
that big golfer person.
Yeah, right. So
Golfer?
That yeah. Because I could tell by the videos he put up. Somebody that
when are these people gonna man up and show their stupid faces?
Black Hat Music was giving you props, Joe, telling you to feel better. I was looking for the comment.
Thank you.
Because you get no respect hiding on the bullshit names.
Yeah, like I don't get the whole
You get no respect. You're a joke.
Yeah. But the problem is, for the last month, every night I've been getting my balls licked, and it's almost when you get your balls licked every night, your energy level goes down. So that's really what it comes down to, honestly. I really haven't been too sick, but I'm sick of YouTube because there's just the talking is, it's over. I don't understand.
This fat
we went
bull
at FPS.
The champion sneaker rocking scavenger. Seriously already.
We have 860 subscribers off of talking about FBS for 3 months. That shows me how pathetic he is with his 5,000 subs.
Look at my channels. My NB has over 700. MB2 had like almost 700. Yeah. MB1 had over 1,000.
If you think that we're using FBI to fucking get views and to get fucking subscribers, it's not the case because it's not helping us. Actually, it's hurting us.
Hey, Lefty.
What's up, Lefty?
Lefty, what up?
What up? First, I want to say something on it right now. The day I talked to MRE was not a day before he got doxxed. It was the day he went at Common Sense on my channel a month before he got doxxed. So I wanted to straighten that out right away.
Okay, so now, did you see the clip I put up on MB3 today where you mentioned?
Here's a question.
I didn't.
Forget
What's up?
the times in this. How are you doing anyway? You good?
Yeah, man, I'm good.
Okay, so here's the thing. I forget the timelines and this day and the day
just
before
tell your
and
story.
tomorrow. Are you giving information to Common Cocksucker?
Or FBS?
Because he's taking that info that you're giving him and he's delivering it right to his boss man, FBI. And that's probably something, because I know you're a good kid. It's probably something that you didn't intend to happen.
No, listen. First of all, I never said NB was going to call fucking child services. Her name was never brought up. But in the conversation I had with MRE, I told him, I said, look, they are looking for your information hard. Okay, Lefty. I know. Well, hey, I figured I'd give him a heads up. And then he goes, well, Lefty, I talked him out of, calling child services, and they know where his son plays baseball or basketball or some shit like that. He goes, if they dox me, tell them, that could happen. So I was told to tell them that. That is exactly what I did. And then a month later, or whatever, when I was in my loft, MRE hit me up with Maddie Marinera on a private StreamYard and goes, hey, I just wanted Maddie here for a witness. And I said, sure. He goes, well, listen, did you tell Common Sense that stuff? And I said, yeah, I did. I go, you told me to. Oh, okay. Well, I just gave you that information and it was no one else. And I'm like, okay. And that's it. Dude, I don't fucking... Dude, first of all, me and Common Sense are not best friends. We know each other in real life. We are friends. I don't fucking discuss anything with him. I don't even follow the drama and bullshit for the most part. So,
but
I'm gonna.
Any other questions?
I'm gonna play the clip for you. Hold on, let me turn my volume up, and you respond to this and tell me if you said.
I mean, if you're friends with somebody, I'm sure things get discussed.
Are you guys cutting out, or is it me?
I don't know.
You're
losing my time.
Lefty, I'm not.
Yo, is NB cutting out, or is it just me?
You're cutting out.
Yeah.
Do you realize that if you, but Lefty, do you realize if you do give common sense information, which I'm not saying you did, do you realize it's going to FBI?
He's admitting he gave common sense information, but what he's saying is he was told, tell your friend this, tell your friend X, Y, and Z. This is what he was told that he was told. He was told, this is what Lefty is saying, that he was told, you need to tell your friend that if he does X, Y, and Z to me, X, Y, and Z is going to be done to him. And that's Lefty's words. But my name was not thrown in there. Let me play the clip.
Not at all.
This is, and now the rest of that you're going to have to address with them because I wasn't on any phone call with you guys. But hold on. Let's see.
I got a phone call fucking.
Hold on.
Because I got a phone call.
You hear it?
Fucking 30 seconds after that call ended. I knew all about it. And Angel, the one that says, oh, it wasn't MB, whatever. Angel, the day, a few hours before MRE got doxxed, I talked to you on the phone. And I told you, MRE spoke to Lefty recently and told him that they are going to call Child Protective Services on Shanna about my young stepson. And Angel being Angel said, no, that's not possible. MRE doesn't talk to anybody on the phone. But, Angel, now we know he does, right? Because apparently he played a phone call or something from Lefty telling him that somebody's looking for his information. So were you wrong, Angel? Was MRE talking to people on the phone before he got doxxed? Yes, he was. So MRE knows NB did it too because MRE told Lefty not long before it fucking happened that it was going to happen. And he was talking about NB. Okay?
That's it. So you weren't talking.
How can he put it together that he was referring to you, NB? If
let Lefty answer. Let Lefty.
Well, I was gonna say, shit. I just lost my train of thought. Fuck.
See, the thing is, MRE's not a liar, so I can't lie and put my name in there because I never called CPS number one. Number two,
that's what
throw my name in there as bait. Go ahead.
No, he said it was a possibility, and I also used that word. It was a possibility.
MRE said that I was a possibility that an NB would call CPS on them.
No. Your name was not included in any of it. Not in MRE, not in fucking my sentence. None of it. Your name was not included in any of it.
But it was.
So I don't know where.
It was inferred that it was her. Is that what you're saying? Like.
No, it wasn't inferred at all.
So with the game of telephone, they threw my name in there. Maddie, there's a link if you want to come up. So playing a game of telephone, somehow it got to FBS, my name thrown in there. I guess the game of telephone.
You just made that name up.
I got a solution.
People he does sort of
the other side that we have no ties to people on the other side.
FBS is a liar. Yes, my name was never used in there. MRE would never put my name in there.
No, he never did.
So why did FBI get this information, or maybe
FBI is a liar.
Show that he has like a lot of pull with people. I mean, I don't know.
I'm sorry. What? I missed the last part.
I guess he's just trying to make it seem like he knows more than he really knows. I mean, but truthfully,
I think he's just truthfully, I think he's just trying to throw her name in there.
Well, yeah, to make to make Lefty, to make us turn on Lefty too.
Bottom line,
move right there. He was trying to get people to turn on people. He loves to do that.
The trolls are ruining Lefty's channel. Oh, dude, I don't know.
He thinks, he actually puts thought into these things, like how to cause turmoil.
Yeah,
that's how devious this blimp is.
No, he absolutely does.
It could have been common cocksucker trying to just stir up something like
that too. I can't stomach that little prick.
He's
a fucking faggot, really.
Lefty, if I was you, I'd stay away
whiny little stuttering voice.
I would love to run into him.
MRE definitely wouldn't say that about me, but
no, he definitely didn't. Never did. Your name was never brought up.
MRE wouldn't. MRE told me he talked to you. He said he threw some information out there. He didn't tell me what the information was, just to see if it would get back to FBS to see if fucking you were running your mouth to the other side. Right? So I know that for a fact. Now, I didn't know the whole thing involved CPS and this, that, and the other thing. or saying that something, you know, I don't know what was said.
He has children. There's no way she would do that. I can guarantee you.
Absolutely not.
She would never do that.
9 toes. I'm telling you, it was not.
I don't even know Gunsmoke's kid's name to even call. But anyway,
I wouldn't be surprised if it was one of FBS's people that did it, trying to start this whole big fucking thing.
Oh, absolutely.
Created a whole big.
And then he has those people on the other side that just come over. Oh yeah, that's what she does. You know, they were like, you know, the reinforcers. They're famous for but the ones she blew off realtors to get information. She's doxes. She's called police on people. But anyway, regardless, I don't know who called CPS, nor do I give a fuck at this point. I just know it wasn't me, and I know Emma Reading called CPS. Or did he call for CPS to be called? I think it was just happened to be a coincidence, because he would never do that shit either. He ain't some fucking rat.
To be fair, MRE said it happened in other genres. It could happen.
Right, and he showed videos of the Aaron Carter community.
Yeah, that's what people do when people get doxxed and they get pissed off.
So he said that's what people do, or he said that's what people are going to do to him?
That's what people have done in the past when they have been pissed.
Okay, so he never said that's what's going to happen to FBS. He said that's what people have done in other communities. Now it's changing around a little bit. I got you. Okay. And CPS definitely knows about his family. They've been involved with his family for a while before. She talked about the older kid and there being issues with that. So, and when
let's be real, I don't think they're unfit parents.
No, the only thing is, and I don't think it's anybody's right to call.
I don't think nobody should be calling on anybody's fucking.
Listen, this is what I say. Their kid goes to school every day, I assume. That their kid goes to school every day. If something is wrong, the teacher will call. The teacher who sees the kid every single day will call. Us internet strangers who never see that kid on screen, because I don't think she shows him from what I've seen from watching him. How do we know if that kid there's something wrong with the kid? You know, they might look like assholes, but that doesn't mean that there's like a grandma in the house or a big brother or whatever. Or when they're on screen, it could just be who knows. I'm not even
someone that I guarantee you it's someone that doesn't have children.
Johnny Ola, go fuck yourself.
Yeah,
I didn't even
Why are these lizards obsessed with my feet? People, there's some crazy fucking feet people in here.
I can guarantee you, okay, I've smelled their feet before, and they don't smell, really.
Where did they come up with this stuff?
Listen, that's true, but it's not. Listen, it's not for us to. It's not for us to judge that. The kids around mandated reporters 5 days a week. You know, if there's a problem, he's old enough to talk.
Because you want to know why? I'm sure there's worse parents than that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they don't want parents,
but I'm sure the kids have what they need and stuff.
Listen,
like
that kid being in that house is better than being in a foster house. 100%. That kid being in that house is better than being in a foster house, unless he's being touched or something crazy's happening to him.
I don't approve of that shit, and that didn't come from me. None of my friends were doing anything.
And even Gunsmoke. I know nothing about Gunsmoke's kid, but I'm assuming the kid goes to school 5 days a week, and he has a whole mother's house that he lives at. If there's a fucking problem, they're around mandated reporters and adults in his life that see the kid more than some internet strangers.
Yeah, that's some grimy shit that should have never.
It is some grimy shit, but like Lefty says,
this is what
Danny and Poppy Gunsmoke. He lives with his
Danny and Poppy. Pity party. Has he told you the truth?
Listen, I haven't told you anything that's happened at my residence, right? I haven't mentioned one thing because it's none of your fucking business on here. None of your business. What any of these trolls done to my address, it's none of your business, and I don't need to take from anybody. If I tell my friends privately behind the scenes, that's one thing. But I'm not going to come here and whine, oh my God, can you believe what happened? It happened. So what? What am I going to do about it? Look for sympathy from internet strangers?
You know how fucked up these people are? So me and this fucking no code of the fucking avenue, okay? This fucking douchebag, okay? So I'm tight with him. We're speaking every other day. I'm your brother. I love you. You know, he loved me, the whole thing. So obviously if you're friends and you're building a relationship, you might tell someone, you might confide in them a little bit. This motherfucker, I confide in him, okay? We get into an argument. Now this cocksucker is fucking running with Gunsmoke and FBI and Johnny Mac, and he's telling them everything that I talked about with him.
Yeah, but you also gave him fake information to see if he was feeding it to that side too.
Of course, and he got played. But the whole thing is, what type of person does that?
And he's telling bullshit stories, because I want to clarify.
And he's friends
one
with
thing
that
really
CO.
quick. I keep hearing this story about I was crying coming back from a certain person's house. I never heard of fucking on YouTube voicing a concern about something gets turned into crying. Voicing a concern of a sloppiness gets turned into crying.
Yeah, that dude's got
having a brain gets turned into crying.
That dude's tweaking off that shit.
Yeah, he's an idiot, and he has that CO in his ear telling him shit. That thing, gay line.
Well, listen, I'm gonna get ready to get off in a couple of minutes. Lefty. So the situation was, MRE said to you, when people get doxxed in other communities, CPS calls have been made. He should watch what he does. That's pretty much what the conversation was. Let FBS know that, and you told Common Sense, and Common Sense must have told FBS. So that's what happened.
Yeah.
You didn't say that somebody on our side was going to call CPS. You didn't say that. He didn't name names.
And as I'm thinking back, he was very specific.
Come on, it's ridiculous.
Mike,
let's hear him out.
Yeah.
What are you saying?
We're gonna have to start a fucking GoFundMe for my 2 toes that I need. So put up my Cash App, and maybe we could stir up some money so I could get my 2 toes back.
Lefty, what are you saying?
My bad, Lefty. What were you saying, bro?
When people need a computer, I need toes.
He was, he was mentioning that this could happen.
I don't even know what that's going to cost. Oh my god, how much do implants cost?
Like 20 grand.
Let Lefty finish the way.
20 grand for one.
10 for one.
Dental implant.
Good night, Margene.
No way.
Oh yeah. With no insurance,
It's gonna be 60. No insurance. Wait.
Have a good night, Margene.
Which dental implants is going to cost me $60,000?
Yeah, with no insurance, they're expensive dental implants.
But insurance doesn't cover that.
Didn't you talk to
no
your doctor
dental,
about
nothing.
My
cousin
dental
got
insurance,
implants.
it
It was
covers
like
up
50
to
grand.
a certain amount of money.
My cousin got it was 50 grand.
I want to get to the.
My cousin got his whole upper done, 50,000.
What?
Yeah.
Fuck.
They're
What's
expensive.
the going rate? What's the going rate on a big toe and a
Columbia and get it for 30.
Yo, I wanted to hear Lefty so I can get off. You
Lefty.
Like
they're gonna take that mold from freaking FBS's head, that toe-shaped head.
FBS's head. FBS's head is too big. And,
what are you saying? You want to get off?
yeah, it's 11:30.
So get off, and I'll end it when we're done.
I wanted to hear what Lefty had to say though, and you're cutting him off before I could finish.
No, it was just basically what I said before.
You can talk about your teeth after.
That could happen because it's happened in other genres.
That's what he said. And he's done streams on that too, showing that this is what happens when people start doxing. CPS gets called, this, that, and the other thing. So he never mentioned that anybody on our side was going to call CPS on them if he got doxed. Yes or no?
No.
Okay. So FBS is a liar.
Yeah.
Common Sense is a liar.
I don't know. Say that?
FBS and Common Sense are liars.
That could very well be. We know FBI is, but
Common Sense is definitely a liar.
All right, Lefty, I'm gonna let you go because I'm gonna get off and I'm gonna let the New York Connect guys finish
let
off
me
the
ask
night.
you one question.
Thank
NB,
you for going on.
You leave. NB, one question before you
No,
leave.
I'm not leaving. I was gonna let Lefty go. Lefty, good night.
Is this resolved? Like, do you want did it answer the questions for
is
you?
Lefty cool now?
Like,
I don't know. I'm gonna have to see
Time
what
will tell.
we got Lefty's side. We'll have to hear what
Let's
the
see
other.
how it plays out,
25 to 30. Mob rats. That's what I'm thinking.
We
Maybe
know what's going on.
We got Lefty's side. I asked them the questions I wanted, and the people who were involved in that side can do it. I was not involved in any of this except my name was brought up from FBS today, and I wanted to make sure that Lefty wasn't involved with saying my name. And I know my friend MRE would never ever make up a lie about me, number one, or even use my name to throw fake information out there.
Yeah,
I know that for 100%.
Okay.
That didn't
Ian
sound
Moore, thank
right.
you.
It's just
I don't think MRE is going
Never.
to betray.
It just
Never.
sounds like they would never do.
He's not a rat, and he wouldn't.
He's not a betrayer. But it is what it is. But if we're gonna come back as a show, like as a team, we really got to think about how we're gonna approach this. Because I'm thinking, like, do we just ride on everyone and just like
I would love to get them, like I said, to come on our shows.
They won't come on our shows
in front of everybody real quick.
Prove to them, prove to these people on YouTube that these people that they're fucking ass kissing and adoring ain't worth the fucking food stamp.
They're not shit.
Tough talk. I mean, it's tough talk when someone tells you to go fuck yourself and you go meet the guy. I mean, that's probably like the manly thing to do. Is like meat. There's
but
no
in their little head, they're like, "Oh, they didn't do nothing."
There's no banisters. You know what I mean?
First you're crazy for meeting, then you're a pussy because you didn't do nothing. It's just like they don't know what to say anymore.
Yeah.
No, Amber, definitely sports shows. We're gonna have 2 channels. The sports channel is gonna be one separate entity, and this whole fucking beef and shit is gonna be another thing. Because I mean, I got to admit. Sometimes it's cool just, letting people know what worthless pieces of fucking dog shit these people really fucking are.
Assassinate
100%. Fucking jail talk and 39 months and 53 months and 53 years.
It's basically just calling out plans.
Asshole tattoos on my face. Yeah. I don't know. You put tattoos all over your body like that. Like, what are you trying to do? Fucking win the fucking pinhead fucking contest? I mean, I don't know.
Who's got tattoos on their face? I wasn't even paying attention.
The dirty Q-tip.
Yeah.
And Stax tattooed his face too. And then on top of all that, then he breaks up with Stax after Stax. So every time the guy looks in the mirror, he looks at the tattoo like, "Oh, look what Stax put on my face."
He's got a reminder right on his face.
But you got kids. You got kids. They're gonna look at you like, really?
Hey guys.
But that shows you the mentality.
He talks like that.
The mentality.
No, but Lefty said something in the beginning and then he said something at the end. So I'm still confused about all this. So no matter what, I support my friends, MRE, Maddie, those guys. They're my friends, and we'll see what their response is because
he didn't answer my question. I asked him, do you realize that if you tell Common Cocksucker something, it's running back to FBI.
He's friends with Common Sense. We won't answer anything. When I asked him if Common Sense was a liar, he didn't say anything. I asked him twice. That was it. Goodbye. That's why I didn't let him. Like I said twice. Is Common Sense a liar too? Nothing.
Yeah, Common Sense is definitely a liar.
But that's his friend. That's his friend.
No, exactly. Like if you're gonna say something about Steven or you're gonna say something about NB or Mike, and you're gonna tell me that. I'm going to tell you that I'm running to them and letting them know that. Mm-hmm. It's like, it's common. Well, no pun intended. It's
Joe, work the bottom. Because I'm going to go do from the phone.
So my thinking is, do you realize that if you talk to him about us, it's going, because sometimes it's, people are like, look, tell me, I'm not going to betray you, bro. You're my homeboy. You know what I mean? And,
well, listen, even just knowing that he's that close with the kid, he should have never been told anything, really.
No, but he said that his words in the beginning was he was told, tell your friends this will happen. So, so those guys are going to have to watch what was asked of him, and they could pick it apart if they feel they need to. They might not even want to address it. I don't know. But, Joe, I'm going to go. I'm going to just do the chat. I'm not leaving yet.
Yeah, you take care of everything.
No, you want to work the bottom.
Yeah, I work the bottom, and Steve could work the top.
I don't know. Nunzio's been trying to get on though. You want me to let him up? Is there room for him?
Yeah, I mean, it's up to you guys. I don't care.
No, Nunzio, watch.
Nunzio, what's good?
Hey, what's up?
Nunzio, just watch the words because the channel, you can't threaten guns, because it's not
PG-13.
Yeah. No, it's not going to be Friday the 13th today. Anyway,
what's up, bro?
Not much, chilling. How you doing? What's up, bro? Listen, Mike, I'm coming to Staten Island very soon. I got the party to come to. Everybody's got to link up. Come to this. Sorry for the language.
Well,
come
definitely
to this
not.
party.
We should get together this time. I told you, 100%.
Yeah, no, without a doubt. I think the bill is like $60 a head to get in. That's not an issue, bro. You know what I'm saying? $60 a head to get in, and there's going to be an open bar. There's going to be a buffet of food.
Where is this? It's on the island.
Yeah, it's on Out the Kill.
No doubt.
And what is this party for?
Yeah, what is it?
It's for
party?
like a reunion, like a high school party reunion. Like my girl graduated.
I'm probably gonna know mad people over there.
High school reunion. I thought you told me you didn't make it past 7th grade. High school.
No,
reunion.
I didn't make it past 8th grade.
Yeah.
You know, but it's a good thing because I get to go to prom with me and my girl. You know, and then after that we're going to the after party. We're gonna have some party favors and shit like that. You know, so it's gonna be a good time.
Yeah, bro, I'm down.
All right. You know, another friend of ours is pulling up, so it's gonna be a good thing.
Who, Johnny G?
Yeah.
No doubt.
Yeah, so we're gonna have a whole lot of people, a bunch of graffiti.
Are we gonna
writers
be the
coming
only
through.
Italians at this party, or not that I care, but
No, there's gonna be Spanish, Italian. You know,
yeah, because I'm not looking for no fucking. Pardon my French, but you know what I mean? Reunion, like guys that we don't want to associate reunion. You know what I mean? Like,
it's probably gonna be some nice broads over there.
I mean, I don't know if there's gonna be if it's gonna be like a bunch of troublemakers there or whatever. Then I mean,
oh no.
Attached to
no,
me.
Listen, I flicked my finger. Nobody's doing nothing. Anyway, so
where on Arthur Kill? What's the name of the place?
Well, don't give the exact spot. You know what I'm saying?
I'll get the exact spot. I got your number, Joey. I got Steven's number,
check
so I'll text you.
When is it?
On the
23rd.
17th.
Okay.
On the 17th.
Okay.
Well, I don't look. I got to be honest with you. I don't know if I could make it, but I think these guys might want to go. The problem is I have something. You saw the machine I have. I have this thing attached to me, and it's not comfortable to go out in public with it. You know what I mean?
I understand, Joe. But listen,
it's in like what?
A few guys around.
It's like 3.5 weeks, right?
I have a few guys walking around with you. If you want.
No.
Well,
I'm not worried about that. No, the thing is, I have this, wound vac on me.
Which is not going to be comfortable for him to be out there,
Right. Like
he's not really supposed to be walking on his foot to begin with that much. He's got to keep his foot
Yeah,
up.
no, for sure. Yeah,
Octavia, what the fuck are you doing in here?
But would you go, NB?
What do you mean to Nunzio? To what? I missed it. Nunzio's party?
Mm-hmm.
Was I invited?
Of course.
Yeah, everyone's invited.
NB, always invited. Come on. Goes without saying.
I'll go.
I don't know.
Well, we know you'll go, Steven.
I'll go.
Although
Steve, definitely come, bro.
It's $60 a head, and I don't think
I
they
might need you to spot.
So yeah, it seems like
It's not that bad, bro. $60 for $60 for open bar.
Yeah,
but $60 for everything.
Octavia, you want to join? I'm in a mood tonight. Joe, stay hydrated. You drinking?
Octavia, come on. Let's see
I got this wound vac, and what it does is I push a button. And they ask me, what do I want? Do I want blues? Do I want gray? Do I want this? Exactly.
You push a button, it dispenses a blue.
It's like it's like a fucking vending machine. I push the button, and then it's like, oh, blues.
You got it rigged up to spit out too.
This dumb motherfucker says, would you give 2 toes for 2 blues? Like, obviously, you never been around 8 in your fucking life. 2? Bro.
What is 2 going to do?
Shit. 2 is nothing. 3 is
8 is like just
people they're so concerned. Like if I'm doing pills, really? Do you realize that I'm in my 40s? I'm a grown man, and I come from Staten Island, and I'm from the 80s and 90s. And I guess people from our generation, we do drugs. The problem is with the drugs is, like we do the drugs, okay? With you guys, you let the drugs do you, and that's when it becomes a problem.
Listen, there's a big difference between being prescribed and taking your doctor prescribed medication and over medicating or buying street drugs. There's a big difference. Yeah. What prescriptions you're on, I'm on, Steven's on, Nunzio or Mike is on. It's nobody's business.
I'm on Zach. I'm on Solana.
You don't even care.
It's nobody's business.
But it's not a big deal.
Listen, I only smoke a joint every now and then.
What pills am I on?
Well, that's the whole thing. Yeah, it's always that way. You know, if I smoke weed, that's a good vice, but everything
Like
else,
Octavia's a
I
drunk.
don't smoke weed, so that's the worst thing. Weed in my
No, weed's definitely a good vice. It's good.
Octavia's a drunk.
I got these pre-rollies right now. A pack of pre-rolls. They're sick. Sick.
Bro,
we don't
I gotta
endorse.
go to-
Listen, everybody
Yo,
in
when I
chat
come
say
to
no to
New York-
drugs. We don't endorse doing drugs.
no
I got
drugs.
a missed
Say no to
call
drugs,
last
kids.
night from Johnny Mac. Do you really think that this cocksucker was actually trying to reach out to me?
Probably.
No. And he
No.
has, what does he have? A poppy
No, he
seed,
wants to pretend
And
to
even
be
if he
your
was,
At 2 in the
can't
morning.
trust that prick.
He was probably
I
high.
don't need you to have my back, Octavia. You're fucking nuts.
Oh, Octavia.
Can't trust that kid. Even if he was reaching out trying to see how you're doing, he's a
Like,
fucking
what
low
did Josie say? She reached out to Josie, and then all of a sudden she's in a week of fucking drama because of his fucking mouth and his fucking.
He's no
Listen,
good.
She should
Octavia,
have known better.
you
But I love
can
Josie.
donate
She's got a big heart, but she should have fucking known better. And I love the woman to death. He reached out to me every which way, trying to get me to. And
Octavia, are you going to donate to my fucking two-toe fund?
Josie's a good woman with a big heart.
Yeah,
You
of course.
have
Which-
different
Which
hearts
one do you
than
want?
you
The
met.
big toe or the little toe? I'll take both.
No,
I'll get
the
it for
big
you.
No,
toe.
Octavia's gonna donate her toes.
Exactly.
Right.
No, for sure. That's what I was saying.
What's up, Margie?
If
I'll be
anyone
the
has an
fucking
extra
surgeon.
one, let me know.
I'll be the surgeon.
I might have a smelly toe, according to the chat.
You'll
I
get
have
a
a
wrench.
smelly toe.
You'll get a wrench.
So lately, I've been fucking around with my card business again. And you know what I realized with my
What?
cards? I literally have 7 figures worth of cards. I'm being honest with you. I
remember you telling me.
realize. I didn't even realize the value. I mean, I have so many cards that I don't even keep them in my house. I got to keep them somewhere else because there's not enough room here. And,
You got to keep them there.
You guys get a
Dehumidifier,
safe-
right? So they don't.
No,
get humid.
not really. No, because they're all protected, and I keep them
Okay, good.
in
Yeah.
plastic and whatnot.
Everybody
Yeah,
subscribe to Day 8. I'm starting to get like a headache from all this talk right now.
But look, if anybody,
Everybody like and subscribe, please.
if you guys are into cards
Hit
and
Joe
you
up.
buy or whatever, like let me know. Maybe we could do some business.
Listen, when I get off, let me make sure I got enough mods in chat. Are my mods staying for a little while? Because I'll hand out some more.
Where you
Right
mod?
Oh, you guys are all up there, mods too.
Let them all come in, all these weasels. Let them come in. I like having fun with them for a little bit, abusing them.
Yeah, I got this 2009.
He is live, Sunshine. Joey is live. He's live over here.
Yeah, I think so.
Sunshine. What, you
Sunshine.
want me to go live so you could attack me and make fun of my toes?
Sunshine's
Yo,
cool.
listen, you gotta
We
be
don't
careful.
play that.
Of this
We don't
guy
play
Sunshine.
that.
He's in
Thanks
Tony
for coming down.
Soflo's chat.
That's
Oh, he's with that guy?
What
Yeah.
do you mean, Robert?
He's with the FBI.
No, Sunshine's
My wife
cool.
told me to start
We
eating
don't
No,
it.
he was in Soflo's chat. I've been.
No, so Sunshine's always been really cool with me. So maybe it's a different Sunshine. They've been doing a lot of duping names, but Sunshine has always been respectful, nice, and cool with me.
Okay.
So we'll leave him alone in here.
Yo, who's that Ray Whitaker guy? Is that the frog with that shit he keeps writing?
It's like from one of
Oh.
those shows. I think they're just having fun in chat.
I
Yo,
got
and
this,
Bofa, go fuck yourself. Bofa, keep my
2000
fucking name out of your goddamn mouth, you piece of fucking shit. I never
Like, Bofa,
fucking
get
liked
a
you to
life
begin with.
already.
You
Get a
keep
life
fucking. I
already.
keep hearing that Bofa has my name in his mouth, and that kid's the most irrelevant
Yeah.
piece of
Go
shit.
clean
Where
your
is he?
face up and go get a
he's
life.
got your name. He's got your name in his mouth, and he's also got FBI's balls in his mouth too.
No
I
shit,
gotta-
but he
Encoder
remember he was
the
on
Prick in
Vinny's
his
Greens.
backside.
Right.
Yeah.
Wait, remember he was on Vinny Greens, right? And he talked about how FBS people found his Facebook, found his
Oh,
daughter's Facebook, sent
You
her
can't believe
inappropriate
that. I
pictures.
didn't believe a word.
No. But now he's like, he got doxxed, but it was our side. Your words, you already said that FBS people found your Facebook. So if anybody's
Yeah.
going to dox you, it's going to be the people who found your fucking Facebook. So get your story straight.
I gotta
And,
get in touch with Vinny Green.
Octavia, it's my fucking stream. I'll do whatever the fuck I
I
want.
met a family member of his.
This
today.
bitch
Oh,
just
yeah.
told me to relax on my own fucking stream. But this guy, to fucking, and then
We gotta go out for lunch with Vinny Green.
Oh,
does he even have a
you know
kid?
what?
For, maybe go, Wendy, what's up?
Nunzio, we met today. Tommy Patera's nephew. He's got to be related to you. Yeah.
Right, nice.
My
father takes care of his son. My father takes care of his son. His son has mental issues.
Didn't he say he was
father,
Tommy's Karate's nephew?
Right. My father takes care of his son. He has mental issues.
Rob is his
in
nephew.
the hospital.
Yeah, that's what he said.
I'm sure you know him.
He's a good guy. You know so close to him.
He's a good dude, bro. It turns out he's a good guy.
He's on Staten. See, and it was a big misunderstanding because, like, I was out of the picture, and him and Mike, they're gonna butt heads, and like, you know, he reached out to me, and it was almost, you know, like when we met, it was not even an issue.
I agree.
It wasn't even a problem, and these guys were at each other's throat a week ago. So that's what these sit downs could do. They could actually help the situation.
Good could come out of them, of course.
That's
Rat Trap City. How many?
We have a new friend fight. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
Rat Trap City. I lost count of the number of accounts that came in here doxing tonight, and our side are the doxers. But anyway, I'm gonna say goodnight to the chat. Sunshine, Rat Trap City, Tony the Night Owl, Baby Girl Wendy. They're gonna stay live though.
You're not gonna be in the chat, or you tapping out?
I'm tapping out. I'm gonna go watch TV with Car and go to sleep. Okay. Sunshine, good night.
Say hi to Car and Bus for me too.
Mob Rats too. Sean.
Nut.
Beantown, Grant, good night. Margie and the Queen, Shoe Suck.
Shout out to Todd Father, Anthony Munoz, Vito F, John Knapp, Dominic, JTP. We
Maddie Marinero.
The No
Lester Jr., good night.
RTC.
My brothers. Monita.
Shout out to all our people. You know who you are.
Love you. Teresa Murphy, Chris DeFeo, Amber Alert.
Grant Calder.
My people that are reaching out. No, these are the people that reached out to me and were just, you know, just concerned about my health and, you know, like really, really good people. And Carlos, man, you know, that kid I love forever. You know what I mean? You can't say anything bad about Carlos because I'm telling you, like a clockwork. He's always hitting me up every day with words of encouragement, and that's the type of people.
He's a genuine guy, Carlos.
We have that are around us. Those are the guys I want to be associated with, not this fucking meth of the streets dude that just like, okay, so you run back.
Blows with the wind.
And now you're hanging out with all these fucking enemies of ours. Like, what type of fucking person are you? Doing shows with
idiot.
You know what that set
how
that
you
off?
feel about
Joey?
Tell
you know
Lee
what set
Cole,
that off?
Code. Tell Lee Cole what you feel about him, and you could tell everyone when you were hating his Lee Cole what I was saying. I was saying, guy.
Can you guys let me say goodnight?
I'm defending fucking Lee Cole, and you're talking shit about him and doing all this shit, and now you're going behind your hanging.
That's what they do.
Yeah,
that's what they all
want
do.
To hear something? I went after the kid fucking Q-tip on the fucking live stream.
The dirty Q-tip.
So that's basically what pushed him off the edge. Like, oh shit, yeah, these guys are really real. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's what pushed him over the edge. And what pushed me over the edge was that he was disrespecting you. And he was saying, oh, I'm about to give you a ninja.
They don't over the edge. The kid Cuzzo?
They're sitting behind a computer.
Yeah.
Cuzzo, I got to be honest with you. I don't know him. I don't have a bad thing to say about him other than he's fucking up Code's ass. But I don't know him. He's never done anything to me.
His behavior. I don't like the way that kid behaves.
Well,
yeah.
That's completely different. But I don't really, like you got to beef with him. I mean,
some clown shit.
If you're beefing with that kid on my behalf, meaning the Cuzzo, I mean, I don't have a beef with him. Now,
I was beefing with Code's panel, whoever the fuck was on there. I didn't give a fuck.
Wait, can I tell you that
info
that on my NB3 channel under some of the Code's videos, I've been having people reach out to me to tell me dirt on him. And they're not new accounts. They're old accounts, not some new sock account. People have actually asked me from my email and Lisa get in touch with me because they have information on Code and shit that he's done, restraining orders, what kind of something about the bike, he's in a bike club, but lawyers, and then like using the outlook, a bunch of stuff, and owing people money for certain things. So I could look into that more and get people on, but he's not worth it because he's so irrelevant with his under 500 subs that he celebrated.
You got to watch
anyway,
with that guy, MB. He's lawsuit happy.
He can't afford a lawyer, though. Where
Both
can he
is
afford
his
a lawyer?
lawyer.
He can't
Both
afford.
is his
Yeah,
lawyer.
so he can't afford a lawyer. No fucking way in a million. He said he has lawyers for looking into all of us. He can't afford a lawyer. But anyway, guys, on that note, Joe, thanks for coming on.
All right, I'll end it when we're done.
But look, I'm leaving it. But this is messed up because I'm leaving, and now you guys are going down from like 90 to 66, guys.
That's fine. We're gonna be in.
Listen,
Stephen,
they don't want us. They want you.
Good night, Stephen, Mike, Nunzio. Good night.
Good night,
Miss Allen. Yes, it is all probably true. All right, so I'm gonna kick myself out and have fun, Joe. Just shut it down when you're done.
Yeah, I will. You want to know another crazy thing? Listen to this, guys. So I'm looking. So everybody is texting or sending messages to NB. So I look one day. I see messages from Thin Gay Line.
Oh, that motherfucker.
Now, Thin Gay Line, listen to what he's saying.
He messaged me on Instagram.
First of all, everybody that he claims he's friends with,
fucking
he
hate
just
that guy.
pissed behind their back to NB. But the best part was he says that he helped code out on a stream by bringing
30 bikers
into his chat.
Who were the 30 bikers? His toes,
him. It was him.
Yeah.
Thin Gay Line brought those people into Code of Sesame Street's
30 bikers.
Yeah.
What I don't get is you're a fucking former cop. How are you this big biker all of a sudden?
Bikers, and the
that
best
controls
part is
bikers.
The best part is this cock of the fucking Sesame Street. He
Believes
believes
him.
it.
Oh yeah, he's a fucking idiot.
Well, that guy's half brain dead. Don't you see? He's half brain dead.
Yeah,
Code in Sesame Street. He's half brain dead. He can't even talk really.
But he believes this CO. He's gonna take this former CO side over me and Joe. Like it's like, dude, are you that fucking stupid?
The kid Thin Gay Line. I saw.
He's a fucking scumbag.
Messages.
That guy.
He's a backstabbing fuck. All the people that he fucking claims he loves, he was disrespecting. I seen. That's why I'm like, yo, this dude is like he's just a shit stir.
I've been
you don't even have a YouTube channel.
And then he messaged me on Instagram saying, "You and Joey need to talk to me."
Yeah.
I'm like, what?
I don't
Get
understand
the fuck out
how
of here.
people, all these people that have no channels, but they're always in the middle of these fucking beefs. They're always like,
well, that's what
everybody's.
He's in the. Bro, they want to.
Who these
this is the best part.
Names,
I'm not even a YouTuber, and he has a whole computer set up. That stupid lamp. It's like, okay.
He's got that big black freaking microphone in front of him. It's not even plugged in. He just likes to have it in front of his face for some reason. All right, what's wrong with him?
He's a fucking weirdo. That guy.
Fucking
Mr.
fruit.
Correctional Officer. Now he's a mall cop or something. He's a fucking idiot. I can't stand that guy. He's been behind the scenes since day one.
It's such a dirty game. It's almost like, there was a point in time where me and FBI, we were actually like, not going to say we were having conversations, but
like
I was going to get to a point early on in our beef where I was just going to put it to bed. And like the people that I talked to, got wind of this because I might have said it on.
And they all said, "Don't do it." They all said, "Don't do it."
They were all coming at me.
Well, you'll be setting yourself up for disaster.
And I got all the messages from people, and I kept them. And it's like, yo, fuck FBI. They're just going at FBI, and they hear that I might reconcile with them, and they're all up in arms. Like, if you do that, it's suicide. You're crazy. You're going to lose your friends. I'm not going to talk to you anymore.
And look what they do.
Scumbags stay away from, which is fine, because that might have been good advice. But now you guys are friends with him.
So that's what I
can't understand. It's almost like a slap in the face to me. Like, how do you do that? Like, how do you just go? Like, what do you?
Because these people will do anything for the views.
They take
anything.
Fits. When they're mad, they take little fits and they spew their little anger. That's what they do.
Yeah.
They shit talk. You know what I'm saying?
Some of the stuff that they've done to one another is worse than what they've done to me. Like, it's like,
oh, it's despicable.
FBI and me, like, we've had some low points in the relationship, but it can't even touch some of the stuff that he said about these other guys. And now they're all cool. I mean, he's cool with Tony fucking
So
Tony Calzone.
They're
or whatever
only
his
cool
name
because
is.
nobody else wants them. They got to
Yeah,
stick
but how
together.
could that be? How could FBI be cool with this Tony fucking Shawnee Pizza?
Yeah.
After
Well, he sees him
knowing
as an
what-
ally. That's it. They needed allies. 'cause
That's crazy. And who
they were getting
would want
destroyed.
to be? You know, who would want
Even
to
Lee
be,
Cole. How can Lee Cole be doing shows with Fat Fuck after
Lee
all
Cole
this
always
shit?
on the low. He always sweated Fat Boy. He did. You could tell he was a little Fat Boy fucking fanboy.
Maybe it's his partner that it says, "Hey, squash it or whatever. It's not good for business." I'm not even upset that he squashed it with him, but the truth
I
is,
just think it's
how do
fucked
you
up
do
how he's
that,
doing
though?
shows
It's like,
with him.
well, yeah,
Yeah.
it's almost like, I don't.
You're telling other people not to do shows with him, but
Right,
yet you're
that's
doing it.
Right.
It's like,
if
come
you
on,
want
bro.
to get out of a beef, that's great. If you don't want to fucking, have problems with them, that's fine. But don't tell me that I shouldn't have problem. You know what I mean? That I shouldn't have a problem with him. Like, you're advising me like, hey, stay away from this guy. Don't deal with him. He's no good. But then you're dealing with him and like, but you're condemning.
Lee Cole is literally telling you people will hate you if you make peace with this guy.
I'm not even
And
look,
now
I'm
look.
not even
Yeah.
I'm not even talking about Lee Cole. I'm not talking about anyone in particular. I'm just saying, like,
Just the way it is. Yeah, that's how
like
it is.
how do you say that to someone? And then, like, how am I supposed to react when I see that? It's like, okay, well, it kind of makes me look at you a little funny and say, hey, bro, when we were cool, it was like, fuck this dude. Now all of a sudden, you guys are like doing shows together or whatever. So, I mean,
Desperate measures. That's how I see it. A bunch of desperados.
Yeah, but desperate for what?
Angelo
though?
Carboni.
For,
Look,
you know,
man,
for what
gotta be
views?
honest with you, Carboni. I wish that was true, Carboni.
Steve, they see themselves
Yeah,
stronger
Carboni.
as a team. Especially Fat
know
Boy.
why,
Remember Fat
Carboni?
Boy?
Yeah, but at the
Was
same
all
time,
about
it's like,
fan
how weak
shit.
are you to like?
Carboni.
They're weak.
Listen,
Come on,
Yeah.
bro. We already know this.
No, I know they're weak. It's just like, but do they realize how they're looking?
Yeah. Carboni,
You know?
what you got to
I don't even know if
understand
they
is,
care anymore, you know?
It's for the
in my
views.
situation, I
They're
have
across that
like
line,
girls, like I have girls that are like want to hook up with me, and I'm not, they must be blind, is what I say. Steven says it, they must be blind. And truthfully, my hands are tied. I really can't do it. So if I was to kick her out of the house, I would hope she'd kick me out, and then I could just,
Bro, this is like all they could do.
and I
This is
could
like-
get over my midlife crisis.
Come up with something else.
Yeah.
It's
Come
like,
up with something else. Like these people.
There was another
Oh,
guy in the chat, Joe the Tile guy, talking shit.
yeah, and it's like
tile
3
guy.
blues or
Yeah.
whatever. It's like these people, I'm meeting up with them for blues, for 3 blues. You think for 3 blues, I wouldn't even get in my car and drive to the corner for 3 blues. I got to be honest with you. It wouldn't even be worth it. Now, maybe,
If I was sick and I got
10,
3 blues, I'd be
15.
pissed off.
Yeah, I mean, and the thing is this, the time period that I come from in the 80s and 90s, like, pills were just around. We didn't know what they were. It was like, you get started with things.
people
Now,
just taking everything they
now
could
it's
get.
completely different. But, people that I talk to that are like my age that hear this FBI and these guys talking, they're looking at them like, these people are crazy. What world do they come from? What cocoon did you live in? But all I want to say is, all the people that are accusing me of being a drug addict, why don't you let the world know
Yeah, coming from the
that
guy
you're accusing me of
that
that?
smoked
You
crack,
guys all
crack
been to
smoked him.
rehab. You've all been to rehab
Well, that's another
fucking 30
thing.
times. I've never been there once. So
FBI's
it's
calling
kinda
everyone a junkie,
hypocritical.
but yeah,
Yeah,
he's the one that's been there.
right, the guys that are saying it are not people that haven't done drugs. It's all junkies saying it.
And the guy
so,
that wants to help drug addicts
Yeah.
constantly puts them
Right.
down left and right.
I mean, like, if I was really as bad of a drug addict, I probably wouldn't have a home. I wouldn't have 7 figures. I wouldn't have, I wouldn't have.
You wouldn't
2
have your baseball cards. That's
exactly.
For sure.
So it's like, please just understand the signs of what a drug addict really is. Okay, because there's functioning drug addicts, but a functioning drug addict probably isn't going to have much.
No.
He'll just do, he'll keep them. He'll
Joe the
maintain-
tile guy, you back?
he'll
Bye-bye.
maintain, but he's not gonna. He's just
Where is he? There
not
he
gonna
is.
be able to do much.
Hey.
Now he's not back. Now he's gone.
Who's Joe the Tile guy?
Some idiot.
Some jagoff.
Oh,
Joe the
Robert
Tile guy.
DiCrio, you're a fucking genius. Look, thank you. We didn't know what blues were. Are they A's or M's? Yeah. Are they
No, they're roxycodone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But you guys, it's like a revelation. Like everybody wants to know. They were asking BK, does Joe do pills? Does Joe do pills? And the answer,
I never seen Joe do a pill in my life. That's my word.
The thing is this: how you answer that is, does Joe do pills? Yeah, every time he can get his hands on them, that's when he does pills. That's the answer you got to give him.
And then they take you serious when you say that. Like Joe told us himself. But probably breaking your balls, you naive retard.
But here's the thing: the people that are hearing this, they could think what they want, but like you and NB and Steven and the people that know me, they know the deal. I can't prove to.
That's all that matters anyway.
Right. The people that are accusing me of this, I got to be honest with you. I'm not going to say they're right or they're wrong, but they don't know me. So how could you make that statement? How could I say to someone, hey, you're doing X, Y, Z when you don't know me and I don't have the optics of a junkie?
To me, that makes it more annoying when they don't know you, they know nothing about you.
Well, yeah, well, that's what's frustrating. It's like you don't even know who the hell I am, and they're talking, and they're saying all this shit.
What a fake name and fake
avatar. The world that I live in and the world that I come from, it's not a big deal. Pills, it's just not. It's like everybody does pills or done pills that are my age. It's just how it is. You know, we didn't realize 30 years ago what you were doing. It's like smoking cigarettes. 50 years ago, everybody smoked.
Listen, let him worry about the base that he's smoking. All right?
Yeah.
Right.
And then fucking ponies and flying kites.
Truthfully, I got to be honest with you. Whether I'm on drugs or not, my gold is real gold. It's not fake. I mean, the polo, like the jerseys of Mitchell and Ness are Nike. So, like it's real polo. You know what I mean? It's so.
Remember when FBI did that Halloween thing and he had all that? Everyone was like, "Oh, nice costume jewelry."
Little did people know that's his real. That's the jewelry he really wears.
Yeah.
I can't believe he admitted that.
Yeah, bro, you gotta watch the show. It's crazy when you call him out hard. He folds under the pressure. That weasel, big debater, the master debater.
In that fake polo, it's like, give me a fucking break.
He even fucking admitted to that. He's like, yeah, I wear Polo Association. I spend my money on my sneakers. I didn't. At that point, I felt bad.
Oh, remember the time where he said he hates Jordans?
You spend your money on sneakers. You're wearing Uptowns and Felines and fucking lug boots.
The best part is, I hate Jordans, and he just bought a pair.
Yeah,
you saw
he
that.
hates everything that he's wearing the next week.
Like,
he hates jewelry. Now he has a watch on because he's seen me and Joe with a watch.
Hey, doll. Shout out to MJ too.
Oh yeah, MJ.
Yeah, shout out to MJ, definitely.
And shout out to Amber Alert. Amber Alert is actually like someone that I really like and someone that throughout this whole time is always reaching out to me. Just,
and you two locked horns at first, remember? You fucking
Well, that was just for a minute, but I didn't. Because what winds up happening is, like when you're talking to the screen, it's just a name.
Yeah, you don't realize
who's behind it, and then when you talk like behind the scenes, then it's like, oh, wait a minute now. We're beefing on YouTube, but now that, I know you live here and we meet up and, it all gets squashed. And that's why when you hear that people are saying pull up, I don't know if you're pulling up to someone's house to create a problem more than you are trying to solve a problem, and that's how I look at it.
Yeah, because someone's meeting someone doesn't mean they're going to, fight or whatever. You can just talk it out,
Because I guarantee that 90% of these people that would see me in public, like face to face, would not say half the shit they're saying.
No.
If they don't run, they're gonna apologize.
They're gonna be like, "Hey, what's up, bro?"
They just wouldn't do it, and I know that for a fact because I know. Because anybody that's gonna meet me is gonna be a real dude, and when you meet real people, real recognize real, and they're gonna understand. Like, wait a minute, maybe it isn't in my best interest to beef with this guy because of XYZ. I mean,
it's like you find out you have a lot of shit in common too sometimes.
Exactly.
Like, oh shit, we know the same.
Oh yeah,
people.
people I got into arguments with end up becoming their friend.
Right.
Yeah, it happens all the time.
My best friend growing up, we first met, we had a fist fight, became best friends.
Bro, me and Joey went to war at
first. That too.
And then we had a show together. You know what I mean?
Like, you'd think Tony Pizza, Leatherface, if I seen him face to face in Long Island, the city, there's no way that if I saw him eye to eye, that he would be very, very kind.
Of
He's
course
not
he
going
would.
to fire on me. These guys are not going to fire on me. They're going to see me and they're going to say,
Like, hey, what's up,
He'd
bro?
be offering
Yeah.
to buy you coffee and
hold
shit.
on,
Come on.
it's just, trust me, and it's not because I'm tough. It's because I could guarantee you of one thing: I'll be there. That's it. And
they're not used to that. They're used to just yapping.
Like, look, I'll be there, okay? And just like we talked to Rob at 5 o'clock, he was there, I was there, you were there, and that's what people, that's more holds more weight with me than anything. I could respect that more. Just show up.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? And it's yeah, thank you, Robert. I don't really need help with that because I know how to do it myself, but the visiting nurse comes over.
That's just, bro, that's just a respectable thing, bro. If somebody can meet face to face.
It's also the adult thing to do.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, Steve, even talk it out or whatever route it goes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But at least see if you keep that same energy when you're together in each other's faces. You know what I'm saying?
How do you respect people that you call them and they're tough, and then when you actually call their bluff and like say, okay, I'm here, and you don't show up, you're actually putting more fuel on the fire.
Exactly. Yeah.
If someone came out of their grandparents' house or their mother's house or their father's house, you would almost say, okay, now wait a minute, this guy actually has a little bit of balls. He actually did not hide behind the Venetian blinds.
They would have had some respect. Instead, he threw
off the bat, you're gonna give him a little something, like at least the dude showed up. You know what I mean?
He threw his grandmother on his shoulders with a long trench coat on, okay, and ran out the back door.
Right.
Crazy.
And there's just
like the cartoons when they throw like a.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, and they skedaddled out of there.
Yeah, but it's I mean, look,
it
is what it is with these guys. They're just not. I mean, if you're really a street guy and you are in the streets, you probably don't want to be on here.
Yeah.
You probably don't. So we can't fool people anymore and say like, oh, I'm this big bad wolf or whatever. But if you're a big bad wolf and you're making things happen, you're not going to be on here. So right away, 85% of the people are not
who they say they are. Yeah.
That's true to an extent. 10
to 15% are informants, I would say. 15 out of every 100 on here, or maybe the ratio is a little different. And there might be 5% that are about it and going to say, you know what? You want to meet me somewhere? I'll step up to that challenge and I'll meet you. That's maybe 5%.
Not even that.
It might even be less.
Like 3.
Might even be less because
3%.
like I said, you're gonna.
Like I said, at this point, bro, me and you, Joe, proved time and time again on here,
right,
that we show up. If somebody wants to talk with it,
showing up is like 60% of the battle. Just showing your face, like, and being where you say you're gonna be. That's like 50% of the battle, and then at that point, like I said, you're gonna look at the man. You're gonna say, wait a minute, I got to give him props for actually coming out of his house, because you don't know what you're walking into. Like
right there, you go in with a little respect,
right?
Knowing that the person's going to meet you face to face, you go in with a little.
It's like
bit
with
of
anything, someone that's
respect.
talking shit to you, but they won't face you. It's like really, like fuck you, bro. Like you can't face me,
Exactly.
And it's just, because I've been in situations where we've seen people that we're beefing with in a fucking restaurant or in a store or whatever, and we're like, all right, when these dudes come out, we're gonna get them. There was times where those people that knew we had beef that were in these places made phone calls, and we're sitting out there and it's 2 of us, it's 4 people in the restaurant, but those odds 2 to 4 are not good for them, so they call for backup. Next thing you know, we're waiting and it's 30 people against 2.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? So it's like, to go meet someone anywhere is a bit of, you got to have a bit of balls to do that, because who knows what you're walking into.
Exactly.
Yeah,
If you say you're going to come to my house, well, guess what? You're letting me know you're coming to your house. Well, guess what? My cousin, I got people that are around me, you come over and they're there. Well, now you've created a problem for yourself because you don't know what you just walked into. So you got that right there on its own. Just showing up, like I said, is half the battle.
You gotta have. It's only people with balls and have somewhat of a heart are gonna fucking show up.
If we showed up, then it would be, like I said, 9 times out of 10, these things are going to get worked out.
Mm-hmm.
It's not going to end in, bloodshed or whatever. It's when these people start telling you, like, hey, meet me here. They don't show up. They don't show up. They keep talking shit. And then it's like, okay, when you run into them somehow, then it's like on and popping at that.
It snowballs out of control. Just
right.
Keep going and going and going.
Like just show up. I mean, I don't know. If someone came to my house and there was 1 guy, 2 guys, 7 guys, 8 guys, you think I'm just going to sit in my house?
Bro, I don't care how many. You can come with an army. I'm running out like a lunatic.
Exactly.
Like a lunatic. Lunatic. I'll make you fucking regret showing up.
I mean, I would think naturally you would have that feeling to defend your family if someone came to your house. It's like,
of course. And truth,
if I was with my grandparents and someone popped up, that like
I'm coming out, bro. I don't even like a lunatic.
Like my grandparents, seriously. Yeah.
Well, that's the whole thing, and but one other thing is, and this is the truth. I probably won't say something that I wouldn't do. Like if I was Todd Father, what up, man?
Oh, that's another
Todd
thing.
Father.
Todd Father's my bro.
Oh yeah, they
Todd
Father, say, I
up,
would have shot him. I would have did this.
And they do nothing.
Todd Father.
It's like, well, why didn't you?
Right.
Exactly.
Todd Father, shout out to him, man. That's my dog right there. Always calling, reaching out to me or whatever. Words of encouragement.
He's a good guy.
That's good. But the thing is, what I'm saying is, like, I'm not gonna say that when I see you, I'm going to put you in the hospital or I'm going to shoot you or I'm going to do that, because that's probably not going to happen. But if I tell you that when I see you, I'm firing on you, that's probably what I'm going to do.
Robert, where are you getting this chin thing from? This chin thing? Come up with something else.
These guys that talk all this shit and they talk all this gangster shit, come on. Like, really? Like, really, FBS, you wish I was dead? I mean, he says that. Like
a little bitch having a fit.
13-year-old would say that. Oh, I wish you would fucking die. I hate you.
Kid,
he sounds like a child.
Yeah,
he sounds like a little
wish you're
kid.
dead, Mom. The fuck
Like, I got a beef with you, FBS, but I don't want anything to happen to you or your wife or your kids or whatever. I mean, you're just going to get punched in your fucking jaw when I see you, and we could take it from there. If I get the fucking chrome bracelets on me, I'll be thankful, because I'll only get an assault charge as opposed to something even worse. I could handle that type of charge. But I mean, it's just these guys that talk all this shit about what they're gonna do. I've been to jail, I got 53 tattoos. I'm not talking about that. So
it's like they have to make themselves out to be some sort of tough, like big gangster or something. These people.
I don't understand how 2 men go to meet, not even on any gangster shit, on just some grown man shit, and really the cops came. The cops pulled this Rob G. I'm like, I can't even wrap my head around it, because
that's fucked up.
Happen?
Well,
bro,
he's like, it, right?
People just gotta watch and see how the whole thing played out. Like,
did you see the cops? I mean, I don't know. I mean, because he said they were there, and I'm like, well,
then why say come down there?
But how could it be that the cops would roll up on him? Like, what, just out of nowhere? I mean, to me, it just...
The whole thing, bro. Like I said, I caught all the little moments of the setup from Fat Boy. He had somebody listening. He knew it, and it's all from, there was a method to his madness with this one, and I told you what it was all about.
I honestly... Look, if I knew about the situation, it would have never got to that. And I'll be truthful, because I know how to talk to Mike, and the kid Rob, he's a good kid. And, I think, like I said, it's miscommunication.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. No, this definitely was. It was.
Now, I think if you went down there and you met him without me, I think there's still a good possibility that you would shake hands at the end of it. Because, like I said, you're going to have a little respect for the guy saying, all right, they show up. So that's like, you know what I mean? That's so now you.
Well, it's a rare thing on here, you know that. So you got to respect it.
And the thing is, that's what I don't understand. I don't understand why, if I say, hey, meet me here, does it have to be on some fucking, scrapping
Well,
shit.
and their
Oh, yeah,
in
no,
their
you're right. It
little
doesn't
head,
have to be.
they
It doesn't.
think meeting up with someone is like something has to happen. You know,
It's all about just seeing. Listen, if the energy's kept, if it could be worked out or not, you know what I'm saying? There's always a possibility. It could go any route, but
in their
don't
little
say
head,
it's
it's like
automatic
when
fight.
you say to them, "I want to meet you," in their little head, they're like, "Oh, he wants to fight me," or some bullshit.
Right.
I mean, it sounds like that to some people.
Oh,
Like,
yeah, but
no, you could. But listen, we're adults.
yeah,
You can meet somebody, have a conversation. Listen, if it comes to you guys throwing the hands at the end, then you throw the hands. You know what I mean? But have the conversation first.
exactly.
Lorraine Whitaker, I would love to come over. The only problem is 99.9% chance that you have a hairier chest than me. And beard is and your goatee is way thicker.
Maybe that's what she
you
looks
probably
like.
got
the
a
old lady.
you probably got a fucking Adam's apple that looks like that's a fucking grapefruit, but I don't get down like that. Now maybe if it was somebody a little more attractive, it might be worth coming to your house and showing you my eight
Maybe
toes.
she really is a lonely old lady.
Look, people. Look,
That picture they use.
you're
Look
gonna,
at that.
you know this whole thing about me losing my toes. You know, it's gonna interest women. It's like like Tupac said, "Oh, you girls want to see my scars and my tattoos." You know what I mean?
That's your war scar now. That's it.
Right. It's
Yeah.
almost like, hey, let me see your stump. You know what I mean? It's interesting. So actually, I think
You could tell people you
That'll give
lost it like
you'll get
in war.
YouTube props now, Joe.
I know. Think about it.
lost it.
Right?
Your
It's a good
channel's gonna
pickup.
grow, bro.
Hey, you want to see my 8 toes?
I lost it in
It's just
Afghanistan.
interesting.
Joe's like 50 Cent on fucking
Exactly.
YouTube,
It's
yo.
like, right? To me, it's intriguing. If a girl lost her toes, and I would say, hey,
I wouldn't even care.
toes, I want to say,
Who cares about a toe?
Listen, she
No.
can just keep her
who
socks
needs a
on.
toe? I mean,
It's
who
a
needs
toe.
I mean, I could look. You don't think I could get a new toe? I mean, they could
Do
give
they
you
sell
Not that
fake
big.
toes?
Yeah, I know some kid that used to work in like a printing press or something with newspapers. He dropped something on his toe, took his whole big toe off when he was like
That's it.
16. Yeah.
Well, the thing is
He's
this:
fine.
they were telling me that my pinky toe. They said my cock is the perfect fucking size for the pinky toe. So if I don't
Did you ever hear about that
I don't
guy?
miss my cock, then that could be my pinky toe. It'll be a little smaller, but at least it'll be I'll have 9 toes or whatever. So it has its pluses and minuses. You know what I mean? What's good about it too is, well, the bad thing is if I kick someone in their ass, then it's like, but normal person, it'll probably go up their ass. But if you look at these other guys, you could fit a fucking Mack truck up their ass, so that's not gonna work. But I want to let everyone know that thank you. You really are good people, because a lot of people.
Yeah, there's a lot of good people in
Yeah,
here.
all the
Caring
people that
people.
that hang out in this chat with us, they're all good.
They stopped their day to send me a message, and like Todd Father, always hitting me up, and Amber Alert, and these guys always looking out for my best interest. You guys, obviously, but you guys, I wouldn't even include you guys, because that goes without saying that you guys are gonna, have my back. Same thing with NB. I mean, Anthony Munoz, Vito, Carlos, the no-fly zone. I love
Nelson.
that dude forever. There's, he could.
Yeah, Carlos is a good
do
guy.
anything wrong in my eyes.
I mean, look at this situation with us and Carlos. We had a problem with him, then we talked it out, and everything was fine.
Dominic from We Push Back.
Oh, Carlos? Yeah, I had a lot of
Yeah.
arguments with Carlos, but I always knew he was a good guy.
Yeah.
Pretty Monita. Oh, man, Pretty Monita. I love Pretty
she's
Monita.
good, too. Genuine.
Teresa Murphy, every couple of days, keeping me in the loop of what's
Sons
going
of Italy.
on. Her son, Ryan, just got
Rat
moved
Trap
up to
City's
double
good.
A. You know that? Shout out to Ryan Murphy. He actually was single A ball. Now he's up to double A.
Nice.
And I got to be honest with you, he's throwing in his 90s. You never know. This kid could get called up.
Yeah.
Like
God
I
bless.
said, Amber Alert, Chris DeFeo, John Nabilidan, these people have reached out to me. And when you're at a low point and you're not feeling the best, these guys with the words of encouragement, it means a lot.
Oh, yeah.
And these guys have my respect for life, basically. And if there's anything, and it's more than that, it's other people too. you know, that are in it. Carol, she, you know, is worried about me. Even Angel Gotti was asking about me if I'm okay. So, you know, it shows that there is good people out there that, you know, care or whatever. And then
And those are
obviously
the people that keep you coming back, you know?
You know, there's other people that don't care. I mean, there's certain people that I dislike. I would never want anything, you know, like negative, you know, physically or whatever. I don't want to see someone, even FBI, you know what I mean? Like, but
This
obviously,
shit ain't that serious. It's not that serious to us. That's
what
why.
type of people are you dealing with? I mean, Johnny Mac is making comments like, "Oh, isn't it ironic that he was tiptoeing?"
Johnny Mac's a piece of shit.
He's a jerk off.
Yeah,
Isn't
he's just
it
a
ironic
scumbag.
they ate this tiptoeing at Gunsmoke's house, and he loses his toes? I mean, like
Johnny Mac walks
who
around
would
on
even
his tiptoes to
say
make himself
something
look
like
taller.
that?
Because he's fucking 2 foot fucking tall.
Vinny Green's another guy that reached out to me. You know, there's people that have reached out or whatever. You know, I got to get in touch with Georgie D. I haven't talked to him in a minute.
Actually, just called.
What?
Yeah, how's George doing? I haven't seen him around.
Vinny,
he's good.
Nunzio. So you know, these guys are you know, they're A-okay with me. And you find out who your friends are when the chips are down. When, you know, you're high rolling and you're on YouTube and you know, everybody's like, hey, you know, cool Joey. But then when people
Amber Alert, definitely, bro.
When I stopped on YouTube, certain YouTube people kept the relationship going. So that says something too, you know, like BK Bounce, Bill, he's another one that reached out to me. You know, these are people that they don't give a fuck if I'm doing a YouTube show or not. You know what I mean? It's secondary, but obviously, I mean, it's funny when you could, you know, talk about someone and they have a health issue and, you know, like wish that the person, it's one thing to say it, but to wish a person like bad over it, you know what I mean? Like Johnny Mac is the AIDS patient, Hep C. I don't want to see him die over that. You know what I mean? So
just another thing that shows what fucking dirtbags they are. Just shows their character, you know? Just another thing.
Right. But though, you know, like I said, I know the shit he was talking in the chats. I know what FBI was saying. I know what all these guys are saying. And truthfully, they're all fucking pieces of shit, wannabes. They're fucking not tough guys. Anybody you think is a tough guy, Jimmy Calandra, all these guys. I mean, Jimmy, I never had a problem with Jimmy, but obviously he's got a
Jimmy's
problem.
a fucking joke.
He's got a problem with me. I never called him a rat. I never did this. As far as I remember, here's the man. You know, like.
But he is a rat.
But the whole thing is like
apparently other things
man,
too.
I got to be honest with you. My friends that know me, they know I'm not bowing down to anyone. That's not in my vocabulary. Like he's the man. Like it might have been like, oh, here's the man that knows Herbie Sperling right here. Because I'm not gonna ride another man's jock. Like that ain't me to say, oh, he's the man. You know, like oh. You know, I'm an
not
this guy or whatever. I could.
They took it sounded like that, and they took it and ran with it.
That's what they do. They twist shit.
The thing is this: at that point, Jimmy was talking about Herbie Sperling because they knew each other. So we're talking about it. It's almost like here's the man. You know? What I mean?
So they just took that little clip of you saying that,
right? Because
made it look like yeah.
Do you really think that I could look at a Jimmy Calandra or FBI and think like, oh man, I want what they have, or like they're the man, you know? Those guys are not above me. And I will give props to people when props are due. And like I said, I had no problem with Jimmy. I really don't have a problem with him. The problem I have is he's behind the scenes
doing a lot of shit.
Instead of trying to put the fire out, he's
making it worse.
Yeah. He's getting those little minions all riled up.
And that's why I lost all respect for him, because you know what? You did what you did. You're a street guy. You did time. You're a stand-up guy. You did all this stuff. Why is it that you're perpetuating this? You should be advising that bald-headed fuck, like, hey, leave it alone. But what is he doing? Nah, man, go back to dissing people. Go back to this. Like, who in their right mind, like, if any of my friends came to me and said, yo, I'm doing this type of show, but really my views are not up. You think I would tell my friend, yo, jump right back in the mix, jump right in the fucking battle with these people? What friend would say that to another friend? Because you don't know what you're getting into. You don't know who you're beefing with. My thing is this with all my friends. You know what? Leave it alone. Don't get involved in that. Because you know
That's what the normal person would say.
If you could get away from it, get away from it. If you could squash a beef with someone, and that could be, do it. I'm not going to say, hey, squash the beef and do shows, but I might say, you know what? It's probably a better thing that you guys are not talking about.
I mean, especially if it's little petty beef shit. You know what I mean? Like,
the
flame makes sense.
Like you're egging people on. Jimmy, come on, bro. Seriously, you've been in the streets, you've been to the can. You know that this head's nowhere,
But he was probably always like that.
You don't have
you have to be.
Senior experience. If someone was a generation before me and they were looking up to me, I would never advise someone and say, you know what, the shows you're doing are no good. You need to get back into the beef shows. So look at who's advising, who's pulling the strings. So that in itself to me is like the worst thing, because he truthfully has the power over this kid to say, look, end it. Now do something. That's true. Yeah. But he's egging him on.
Kiss his ass. Yeah.
That's the other thing.
They treat him like he's a god.
I got the messages from these people that are friends with FBS now, egging me on.
What, telling you to go at Fat Boy?
I was showing you the messages. I'm not going to say his name, but this kid is sending me messages. Fuck him. He's talking about you right now. Defend yourself. He's a piece of shit. Go with him. Oh, you ripped him last night. Oh, loved your show. Okay, so you said all that. But then you go out in public and you fucking do shows with him. Like, what? It's almost like I look at it like, bro, you try to fucking play me.
Well, that's what they're doing.
Because
they played themselves.
Here's the deal. It's three of us. And if someone's coming at me hard and I advise BK, yo, take care of this, step up, do this. Well, you know what I'm effectively doing? I'm saying, all right, you go at him, BK. That'll take the heat off me. And then the focus will be on you, Mike.
They juggle the heat around when it gets too hot.
Alone. They don't. That's how I look at it. In hindsight, that's the only way I could look at it. Well, because these guys weren't telling me, like, if you could make it right with them, make it right. No. But when they had a chance to make it right, they made it right. And maybe I look at myself like, was I being used as a pawn? Like, what was my, so.
Yeah. They want other people to fight their battles. That's what these people do.
They seem to run with whatever suits their purposes. You know what I'm saying? They don't care
whatever suits their narrative. They do.
They'll twist it to suit their narrative.
And what's crazy is, who really got us into the beef for the last 3-4 months was the kid Ryan. Like, we were beefing with people, but it wasn't like
he went on that whole thing. Remember that day? We're going to war. Yeah, remember?
Exactly. It was like, I know exactly where I was. I was at the 7-Eleven on Victory Boulevard. He's like, you know what? I'm done with this. Fuck these people. Let's just ride on them. And then I called you right up, Mike. I said, I talked to him. He wants to set it off because he's the most laid back of us all.
Yeah.
So if he's looking
I was shocked to hear it. I was on board. I was like, oh, shit, Ryan's wants to get down and dirty. Let's go.
So then it was like, I remember I did the show. Were you at my house at that point, Mike? Because it was almost like, I'm like, all right, well, I say some things, you say some things.
Yeah.
You look at the tour guy and say, yo, what, and it was like, no. I'm like, wait a minute, bro. You just told me to set it off.
That was embarrassing.
Now it's like, oh, well, I mean, yeah.
Then he pulled that stunt the next day, and that was his last day with the New York Connect.
People to fight their battles.
And then you go on that man's show.
That was just fucked up.
Okay. It made us all look bad.
Okay, Ryan, let's get to the bottom of this. What's the beef that you have with me? Well, shit, I don't know. The first thing I would say is, Joey's my man, and you're dissing this kid all over the place.
He's worried about his money.
What was it about him not having a job or some shit?
Paycheck. You can go on the other guy's show, that's fine, but you ain't gonna stick up for your partner. I would have been like, yo, really? The reason why I'm pissed is because you fucking Steven confided in you, and you fucking gave up the information Like you gave up your personal information. That would be one of my beefs going on an enemy show.
There's a million things he could have said first besides that.
Yeah.
The thing is, when Rob called me, my whole thing was it was completely about squashing it. It had nothing to do with escalating the beef or even trying to fucking, egg on the beef and say, look, man, well, you're friends with FBS and we hate FBS. I mean, it wasn't even. So I'm just glad that it worked that way, because it does let people know that if you're dealing with real people, that it's probably not going to get to the fisticuffs or worse. It's going to be two men talking. When it's going to be fisticuffs is when you get a bitch-ass motherfucker that's going to come up there with fucking 7 guys or with a baseball bat antagonizing the thing. But guy showed up with his homie. I was there.
That's what happened today. It was,
and it was like,
me and you. He showed up with his boy. We had a conversation, and respect was shown on both ends.
And I got to give him props.
That's how things should
definitely.
Be,
Yeah. Like I said, he's welcome. Anything we're on, if we're doing a show, Rob Jean's welcome on anytime.
Yeah. All right, boys, let's say goodnight.
All right.
Have a good night, everybody. Thank you for watching. We appreciate it.
You want to say goodnight to some people in the chat?
Yeah, we'll do that. Set it off.
What's up, B? Oh, I'm all the way down. Nunzio, hopefully we'll see you on the 23rd at that party. Pauline Whitaker, good night. Amber Alert, our friend, have a nice night.
Have a good night, Amber Alert.
Kim's for Hims, you're always welcome here. You're great. Have a great night.
Have a good night.
B1, take care. Troy Asher, have a nice night.
Brooklyn Bounce, have a good night, brother.
Well, it's
Carol Mayhill, have a good night.
Oh, we said Brooklyn Bounce. Andrea, have a nice night. Who else?
B1, have a good night, bro.
Here we got B1.
Kim's for him, have a good night. Who else? Mob Rats 2, have a good night, brother.
Mob Rats 2. And also
Minnie the Moocher.
Maddie Marinara, Rat Trap City,
Peace,
MRE. All the people who didn't make it tonight.
Mm-hmm.
So Tony the Night Owl, have a nice night.
I want to add. So shout out to Todd Father, Anthony, Vito, John Knapp, Dominic,
Sons of Italy
in the house. The no
all
fly
good people
zone,
right there.
Lou, Monita, Teresa Murphy, Chris
Nelson.
D, Amber Alert, even Tommy Stiggs reached out to me. I got to give him a little bit of props. I don't know what his situation is, but he did reach out to me and send me a well wishing or whatever and a speedy recovery. So I got to give him credit for that, because obviously before I got injured, me and him weren't seeing eye to eye. So I mean, at least it shows he's got a little bit of fucking compassion and balls. So
that's how, like I said, that's how you see, bro.
Amber Alert, my homie, Chris DeFeo. I mean, thank you guys, man. I appreciate it. And, all the women out there, Linda Amsterdam, Carol, Josie, all you guys, man. I really appreciate it. And if I left out someone, you know who you are, because we normally talk. So I don't want you. Monita, pretty Monita. You ever want to come on the show, you don't even have to ask. So thank you guys, and thank you guys. And Carlos, like I said, man, brother for life, thank you. Your words of encouragement.
All the no-fly
help
zone.
me.
Carlos, what's good, brother?
Yep. So I just want to say thank you, and see you guys tomorrow. We're going to be doing these shows. We're going to be knocking them out. So
we're back in business, people. So
that's it. Thank you guys, and have a good one. I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good night.
Have a good night, everybody.
All right, guys. Good night.
Take care. Later.
Good night.
Peace.